I hate my life.
You serious?
As Bubs went underneath the table.
Cat.
We are live.
Oh, there he is. Okay, just making sure. It's like,
Where's the
it's
cat?
like one of those things where you know there's something in the grass that makes like trembling noise. There's like the wires were like moving.
Let's see it move as he's coming back.
Anyways, welcome back, everyone.
Did this start with cat?
Yes.
Yes.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were actually playing twice in a row for once. It's amazing.
Well, 2 days in a row, too.
2 days in a row.
Yeah.
How did that happen? Isn't it supposed to be every other?
It is, but there was
Conflict.
some scheduling
Okay.
conflict originally, and we could have moved it back, but we
like,
had already
I
moved it.
swear it wasn't my fault this time.
No.
It wasn't. It's because
Anyways, yeah.
4th of July.
Gotcha. Anyways, so last
Connected to
time,
that.
I know.
Okay.
last time you guys dealt with your prisoner situation.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Did you get caught up from what happened?
Nicole and I watched
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Okay. You dealt with that situation.
Beautifully.
Honestly, so the whole time we were watching it, Rachel was trying to come up with like ideas of how we could handle this. She's like,
I
I'm
have
sure you
no
guys
idea.
have dealt with it, and what her solution was is kind of what we did.
Pretty much what happened.
So
I'm like, you gotta
I think
kill the
she
guy
was-
to get rid of him, and kill him in front of the other guy to scare him into silence.
yeah,
And then
and she
that basically
predicted
is what happened.
Yeah, she predicted
It's
that
always,
before it
it's
happened.
always the quiet ones.
Well, I'm like, logically, how are we gonna get out of this? We can't let him go. Anyways, yes, I'm caught up.
But
This is why you can't trust Vulcans with ethics.
so you were forced to deal with it because you were leaving the next day. So the next day came and you set out and you took an inn, a room in an inn just outside the city, and you waited until Urian and Wynn showed up with a caravan, and we are about to leave to go on our quest.
We legitimately are right about to leave because we
leave.
left off where you were trying to feed your horse.
Mhm.
You mean poison my horse, apparently.
And we can start off just that morning, if you would like, bright and early, ready to go on a caravan ride.
Yep.
Okay, we all ready to leave the city for
So, long rests?
long rest.
I think we did that last time.
Well, I don't.
You have a long rest. I don't care.
We also did not level up, right?
No.
Not yet.
We're level 5.
Level 5.
Just to make sure.
Hey, aren't we missing your cousin?
No, he's there. He's just I don't
just
know,
quiet.
staring at the clouds as they pass by. We put him in the back of a cart.
I
just
think
there.
he's a little traumatized by what happened last
By all
time.
the murder.
We trade back and forth on who's spending the whole episode traumatized. Me last time, him this time.
So you wake up and you come outside and there is a train of 5 enormous wagons and there's about 6 other guards, caravan guards, and then I guess technically 5 of you are technically hired on. And as you can see, Urian is wearing like monk robes, and he's essentially just like a follower who's just jumped on one of the wagons. And then Wynn is there, and she's not wearing her paladin armor. She's instead wearing more just sort of generic adventurers like plate instead. It's the same type of stats and everything. It's just not displaying that she is in fact a paladin.
Not fancy.
Okay, so you guys get assigned to the first 2 wagons, and it is, I'll say, 7 a.m. Sun's coming up. Are we ready to get out of here?
Are all of us in the first 2 wagons?
Yeah. So your horses. You are the guard of the first 2 wagons. Okay.
Nice.
So we are heading north, and then after a couple days, and then we're taking a road to the east to a town called Old Eastwark, which is on the edge of. Oh, it's your cat eating food. Okay.
He's just having a
I
little
hear ambient sounds, and it triggered a long
yeah,
forgotten.
Do you have music on?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah. It's going.
It's very quiet.
Oh, it's really quiet.
Yeah, because always gets louder. But anyways, it triggered a long since forgotten sense from when we had a dog as a kid. There's noise and there's an animal in the
There's a
house.
creature eating
There's a
something
creature
somewhere.
eating something. Okay, and then so then you're taking it to east for a couple days to the edge of the Elfwood.
There it goes.
I turned it back on. I realized it did not repeat the minimal playlist I have. Okay. So we're heading out in the morning. Now, it's been a while since we've done some traveling, so what I usually like to do is during the day, I'll say, is there something that people want to do? If there's something you're working towards, something that you want to, I don't know, research, something like that. Anything else? I know the one guy who usually does that sort of thing is not here today. Yes. So, but is there anything that you all would like to do? And this could be anything from praying to your god about something,
that's mine.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
But isn't that only during the red sun?
Yeah, so you would want to do that during the red sun. You can do it during the day.
I can, like, the red sun's the important time, but,
Yeah.
like, if I got nothing else to do...
The important time.
Yes, sure. I'll pray to specifically the druid part.
Your druid god.
Yes.
The one that's not upset with you for
Yes.
abandoning your path as a paladin.
I wouldn't say abandon.
Just get a warlock in
Sorry,
there.
reaps the benefits without making a commitment.
Trial period.
Careful, because trial periods end.
Try that with being a warlock as well. See how many
Yeah,
DTs
see, I
you
get a
get.
third one in there.
So I wanna pray for guidance.
I want you to roll. Oh, shit, I always lose my sheet. Can't my sheet with all my stuff stats on it.
Is it religion?
Yeah, I'm gonna do religion.
17.
I think you said 70.
70, yeah.
17.
I thought you said 72. I was like, no, that's not right.
You don't know my stat sheet.
The druid paladin suddenly begins to glow and ascends to God.
I was going to say, I don't think you could even get that in the other campaign on anything.
So even with like your high roll, it's more of at this time of day. It's more of like you offering a prayer of some sort, and then probably try again in the middle of the day, in the red sun during the middle of the night.
Middle of the night?
Try again later.
Okay.
Because remember, the red sun takes place in the middle of the night, so there's evening and then there's morning, and there's a little couple hours in between where there's.
Because I also want to offer the same question to the paladin. She's going to pull them both and say, "What's up, guys? We'll do that later. Fight over me."
Well, okay, sure. We'll see how that goes in a bit. Ghibli, what are you doing then? You said you wanted to try?
See, well, I don't know if you know, but, like, the half pray, half to think to yourself, just the, like, internal monologue where I'm like, God, why are you mad at me? And then I stop and think, what could I have done that I got cursed so?
I'd love to pet you, Bubs, but I'm going to have to ask you this somewhere else.
Come here, babies.
Yeah, go over there. Go on. I know.
Life is cruel like that.
Gonna go. Yeah, you can go under if you want. Just don't touch me. I'm allergic to cats. I don't hate cats. I'm allergic to them. So that's why I'm avoiding the cat.
Same thing to the cat's eyes.
I want you to roll religion as well.
Alright. There's a d20.
In this direction. He's like literally right here.
15.
Nope, he says come back. He's going over there now. Okay.
Bye,
We're
babies.
good. So
Cattle brain.
you're riding on your horse, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're going along and you're thinking all these things and you're thinking through some memories and stuff. And it's one of those things where he kind of goes kind of just slack jawed for a bit on his horse, like somewhere over. Also, he's just staring at nothing. But so far, you're not really piecing anything together. But it could be anything. One thing you do remember is your dwarven gods are very tenuous beings. And then you remember making sacrifices to the lava of some active volcano, and you're like, maybe something to do with that. I don't know.
Volcano. Yeah.
You get another sense that perhaps we'll try again tonight when the gods are close.
Gotcha. Oh, is it a veil god thing?
No, I'm not gonna say it because that's things you don't know.
You know what? Fair.
I've given half the answer already, I guess.
We know that during the Red Sun that magic is stronger.
Faith feels stronger.
Faith feels stronger.
Yeah, you of anybody would know that.
Mm-hmm.
Is this Dragon Age?
Not quite, no.
Okay.
Okay, how about the rest of you? Because I know you aren't particularly religious, other than just, you go to church, but you're not like so a part of the ceremony type of thing. But you are a warlock.
It's kind of like my whole deal. Don't have anything. I have something. But
Just being aware of things.
yeah, that makes sense.
I'm the one keeping an eye out. When everyone
all,
else
like,
is
lost
like,
in thought.
you guys are all like,
Is this the first time that I've left the city since coming to?
No,
the
you
city?
guys have left.
We left
previous,
before.
but you're
that's
not
right.
going
Okay,
nearly
we're
as.
not nearly this far.
Yeah.
Okay. Didn't think about that last time, but I'm just kind of like wondering. I'm not gonna like pray because it's not really that kind of situation. But like, do I get like a sense that there's anything, I don't know, like bad about me leaving the city?
You get. What the hell are you doing?
I have to turn around. No.
I will have you roll religion, just because you can.
Okay, so like, with her situation, the hell are you doing? Is that a good or
No,
bad
that was
thing
a
to
joke.
say?
That was a joke.
I don't know what fiend or whatever she's enslaved to.
15.
15. You do get the sense that you are on the right path, or at least the path that you were recruited for.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to do today? Nope.
Nothing I can think of.
So you guys take a day's travel, and in this area you can see there's just distant forests, but not elf wood, not the creepy, cold, black wood of that forest, like oak trees and that sort of thing, birches, and you see farmlands and all that sort of fun thing. And so as you're going up, the guy who's driving the first cart, he looks at you, Ghibli, and he's like, "You want to buy something? I'll open up shop when you stop."
You have wares and I have coin? What do you have to sell?
Oh, all sorts of clothing and jewelry and whatnot.
Do I look naked to you?
It was more of just a general attempt at a customer, but
Sure, I will peruse.
Sure. So as the day comes to a close, you guys find a nice little camp off to the side, and the guy who talked to you, he suddenly opened it it's like one of those like fancy drawers that has like this out like swinging out like drawers,
Oh,
he does that, and the entire like cart opens. He's got like cloaks and clothes and all sorts of, like anything you could really think of, like just jewelry, necklaces, brooches, and yeah. He's like, "Anything you like?" He's looking at his mini.
I'm thinking like I like the vibe I'm going with already. Is there anything that matches?
So what are you going with right now?
Loincloth.
Loincloth, like cape made out of fur,
Okay.
fur boots,
Okay.
like
So he directs you to like where it's like a hat that is made out of fur, like a poofy hat, looks almost like one of those like Siberian
Oh,
yeah.
oh.
He's like, seems to match what you're going for.
Yes. how much is your?
What, the whole thing? The whole thing?
No, sorry, like the
The hat. Oh, okay, the hat.
Not
Were
your
you
wagon.
Were you trying to get all of
because,
it? Like, what
he's
does this
like,
mean?
he'd sell you the whole thing if you're willing to pay.
You're like,
but
yeah, give me the wagon.
he holds up the hat. It's 5 copper for this one.
What's the weather like right now?
Oh, right now it's a nice clear night. Or no, afternoon, really. The sun's setting. It's clear.
So it's not like super cold or anything.
Not yet, no.
I will give him a silver and be like, "Thank you, and let me know if you see anything else that you think might interest me."
Give me just a sec. Does anyone else want to look into his wares?
Nope.
Sorry, this is
Fur cap.
don't think I need any clothes.
No. Anyone?
I'm trying to figure out if I can get anything from my
I can now look
one
not
kid
bald
that I
if
tried to
need
get
be.
before.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe it's my sleeping hit,
Sleeping cap.
Yeah,
Does he have any
cool tonight.
does he have any pens?
Pens.
Yeah.
Does not have pens, unfortunately.
That's
It's
the only
mostly
thing I wanted.
clothing and jewelry.
Anything magical?
He does not have anything magical. He does pull out. So what? You're just wearing like a loincloth right now?
A little bit more than that.
A little more than that.
So he does pull out like fur trousers and like a shirt. Like full set.
Oh, that looks excessive.
It matches.
It does.
It's gonna look like one of those like like trappers from they're exploring
That's what I'm
exploring
thinking.
North America.
Yeah.
Except for short and wide.
How much for the shirt and trousers?
Extra silver for both.
I'll think about it. Thank you.
And he's sort of like gesturing, trying to make some money off of this trip. No one else.
How long is this trip again?
A couple days.
So we have a couple of days to decide. I don't know.
Have I seen any no shirt, no shoes, no service signs?
Oh no.
Okay.
He's not even in a real shop, so like
No,
with
like
building.
no.
yeah, no,
my
like,
life.
Yeah, like I was going to say, like it's like one of those things. There's not even like something for you to walk into, so he doesn't care.
I mean, like, in my life, have I seen one of those signs?
Maybe you haven't seen one, but there's definitely exist in the nicer parts of the city.
Oh, fine. Here's 2 silver.
He said 1 silver, but
I thought it was 1 silver.
1 silver for both.
both.
But
Oh.
he'll take 2 silver.
I'll do the 1 silver. Thank you.
So Ghibli is all decked out like a French explorer. And,
Oh, I'm not wearing it.
oh well, he's not wearing it.
But just in
He's
case.
ready to be decked out like some French explorer going over North America.
I have my cap.
Looking for beavers.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking.
No one else is interested in buying anything? Okay, so
No.
night falls and you take a little, you go off to the side, you find a nice quiet place. Who's taking first watch, please? Okay, go for it. Roll perception.
No.
Ghibli, like so everyone settles down for the night and you get, been a hard, not a hard day, but you've been out and about, so everyone's a little bit tired. Ghibli very proudly goes, "I'll take first watch," and then immediately falls asleep. Thankfully, nothing happens that night, so everyone wakes up to the red sun. Now, who wants to commune with their gods?
You're asleep.
Oh my god, but yes.
No, you wake up. It's one of those things where it's like your natural clock, like sleep cycle has been built around this, so you automatically wake up. Okay, who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
So with you in order, I don't mind going first if you want. But...
So I'll ping the druid first.
Hey, you up?
I'm thinking of how I'm going to approach
Is
this.
this better reception now? Can you hear me?
The signal was terrible this morning.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to say. You are, you feel like you don't want to do this around other people. So let's say you take a little stroll out to a nearby cornfield or wheat field or something. And you sit down, and I want you to roll religion again.
10.
Okay.
I have -1 in this, by the way.
So it takes a while for anything to happen. But eventually you start to hear the sound of howling wolves. And suddenly you sort of find yourself transformed into one, like wild shape, and you're running to the forest with a flock. And you see there's like a white wolf at the head of your pack. But as they're running, you see a bright golden light in the distance. Do you keep going towards the golden light?
Is the pack going towards the golden light?
So far, it seems so, yes.
Okay, I'll follow the pack to the golden light.
Follow the light, okay.
Going to the light.
Don't do that.
So,
You just hear him like.
The words of Ghibli echo in my head.
Yeah.
Don't do that. So, as you approach, you find that because you're running through like a forest. You don't know what forest. It's just a forest. You find there's a clearing ahead, and in the clearing there is a massive golden throne with an enormous, very familiar figure sitting atop it.
Is it the paladin one?
Yes, it is. Are you going to approach?
Yeah, better. He was next on my call list.
Hey, God.
So, you approach.
Is the pack still with me?
They're still with you for now. However, as you reach the edge of the forest, they stay back.
Oh.
Do you step into? It's like very suddenly. It's like gold paved, like paved with gold everywhere.
Subtle.
Sold, yes.
These are Eastern gods who've been around for a long time. They're not very subtle.
Am I forced to be in the wild shape here?
No, not forced to.
Okay. Then, as I approach the paladin dude, does he have a name?
His name is Alulin.
Right.
That's a
So,
name.
just as for reference for everyone else, he's sitting about 20 feet tall. He is elven like he is, with like that darker browner skin with like the cracks of like different colors through it. He has a massive beard that's braided into like long single. It looks like almost like one of the curtains of like.
Mm-hmm.
And he's wearing a massive crown, and he's holding what did I say? It was like a scepter and like I believe it was a scythe, and they're at least as big as you are. So you basically come up to his shin.
Yeah, I'll be normal.
And he has like pure black eyes, like all y'all's.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be elf for this.
So he points his massive scepter at you and demands you kneel before him.
Sure, I'll do that. Sounds like a good plan.
And then in like a voice that shakes the forest around you, he demands to know why you've forsaken taking your oaths.
Made a commitment.
For the nature needs justice, and this is efficient.
I'm seeing 2 birds and a stone.
This is efficient.
I have every intention of following the path that you set me on. I'm not going to stray from it or forsake it. But adding in Druid helps.
You're really
Nature.
thinking about this.
But he responds with, doesn't nature also need some sort of order?
Yes?
Then swear your oaths on your next level up. I didn't say that, but that's what you get implied. So swear your oaths.
How do I politely say I'll consider it?
Like that?
Heard. Understood.
Ooh.
He's just, am I?
Clearly. Yes. I'm just happy you're pointing the scepter at me and not the scythe.
And he then considers and goes, if you don't swear your oaths, you are less than useless to me. The powers I've given you are for those who swear their oaths and no one else.
Insight. One
Ooh,
of you.
roll insight.
Whoa.
This is
It's
so
gonna kill
exciting.
you right now.
I know, I'm like so into this right now.
17.
He is dead serious.
That's good to know.
Other than that, guidance, reviews, thoughts, feelings.
So
Feedback.
he considers for a moment, and he basically asks, tell me, what oath would you swear if you had to right now?
The oath.
Ooh, there's one for, like, directly to like nobility and like kings and stuff like that.
And what king would you be swearing to?
You? No.
Do you say that to him?
No. I would probably know what he's talking about. Let me Google something.
It's like, my character is smarter than I am right now. Hold on.
No, I know it's intelligence.
I know some of the paladin oaths, but
Well, but like, if you were that, you would know.
Let's just say he's
the
growing
different stuff.
displeased with you because it's very obvious you have not put any thought into it, which was what he feared.
okay.
So he actually is going. He actually the reality around
Watchers.
you, reality around you,
Watchers
fades away, and he leaves a demand with you:
Mm.
is when the time comes, know what choice you're going to make. And suddenly, you're back in running with the wolf pack, but you're still human because. But there's like I don't know. A wildness to it, so you start like loping on all fours as a human.
Okay.
And at the front, you can see is your other god, the goddess. She's running as a full human as well. She doesn't say anything, but you get the sense that she's happy that you're here, happy that you're taking her path. And there doesn't seem to be any displeasure about you at least taking the next step as a paladin.
Okay. Okay.
Seems to vibe with the nature needs order.
I'll accept that.
Do you figure out your relationships yet?
you suddenly you're like back in the field and there's Ghibli just
He's just like, how you
Freaking
doing?
Oblivion right there. Just
it's the Oblivion cutscene. Just like
Sorry, just drama with mom and dad right now.
oh,
There's drama.
I get that.
Okay.
Sacrifices.
And is there time for me to like talk to her or anything or pose a question?
I mean, if you want to, yes. What's your question?
Guidance on the path that I'm going down. Want your input.
So we'll rewind really quick back to when you're running through the forest and you come just a little clearing, and the wolf pack sort of takes a break for a second. They're all panting and you're kind of out of breath. And she, so how do I approach this? Basically, what she says is there used to be a different way of things. And it wasn't altogether a good thing. And that what you're fighting against is an attempt to return to that time, and she is unsure if that is the proper way of things. So you are on what she believes to be the correct path of things, at least for now.
Okay. Is she talking about like a mixture between devotion to different like deities?
More like a different pantheon altogether.
Okay. Is she part of a different pantheon than the other dude?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, sort of.
I didn't really get to
It's like colleagues talking about they're the colleagues working at the same place talking about the old boss and how he used to do things.
I see. Okay. So she doesn't have anything against the whole paladin side.
No.
But there's caution to it.
There's caution to it because, of course, she wants you and not let him have you.
Of course.
But she says taking your oath right now should be fine.
Do you have advice of something to stay away from? You, give me a list of red flags, or like one red flag to avoid.
One red flag. Sorry. This mystic moment. What are your red flags?
What's your beige flags?
She says your other dad, he can be overzealous and his justice can be just as cruel as the most evilest of men at times.
I think back to when I collapsed the building on those people.
Yes.
He was
Justice.
Red flag. Gotcha. Okay.
So, when you take your oath, make sure you choose an oath that is So it does not open the door to senseless violence, even if it's technically following your oath.
Okay, that's fair.
Only sensible violence.
Only sensible violence. Okay. Thank you, this has been very helpful.
The classic, you throw him a dagger and then go, he's armed!
What was the Paladin of Vengeance? It sounds like something they would do.
Yeah.
Actually, no, but if that person had done something but wasn't armed, they wouldn't even arm them. Just like, you dead. Okay, so then you wake up and Ghibli has his face next to yours and he's wondering how mom and dad are.
Drama.
I
understand. My god's not talking, so I get drama.
And he's like in the red sunlight, like it's like blood red sunlight. He looks ominous. Cause he's like pale, like, ghostly pale.
Are you okay?
My god's not talking.
Have you tried during the red sun?
Oh yeah.
God!
Go.
It's like immediately just like collapses next to you. He's still alive. But
I'll like check if he's breathing. And
he's like eyes wide open, like, but he's breathing.
I'll close his eyes for him. I'm sure he'll be fine. He'll wake up.
Struck down by God, it's fine.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, okay. Ghibli. You're awoken to what you think is a thunderstorm. And let me see. Let me bring up mine because I haven't gone to this part of the world in a long time since I made this campaign, so I have to find my maps. So you sit up, and it is snowing around you, but it's dark and everything is black around you. And it takes you a moment to realize, oh wait, this isn't snow. This is ash. And you are sitting at the top of a mountain, and below it there's water surrounds the edge, and there's another ring of islands outside, and you immediately know where you are. This is what's called the Dead God's Reach, and it's a volcano that blew up a long time ago as the god who inherited it died. And in the distance you can see the mountain range, you can see I forget how many other gods there are in this. All the other volcanoes still active in the distance, glowing. And you can see you're close to what's called the Blightwood Forest, which is where your original weapons were made out of.
Yes. And
you feel a presence, an angry presence. Nothing so far as, but just sort of like a malicious intent somewhere nearby. What are we doing, Ghibli?
I'm looking around for malicious intent.
What's that?
Like,
Who's there?
Is it behind me?
Just in general, all around.
Gothan.
It's like you're calling your dog.
Hello. What's this? Why am I at Dead God's Reach?
So something like grabs you, like something invisible, and suddenly you're being like dragged through the ground. Remember, Gothan is the Lord of the Earth. Yeah. Like you're being dragged down, and then you wake up, you come out, and you're at a place called I lost my maps. Where's my maps? I think it's a place called Three Sisters, which is at a lava river that it is fed by 3 separate volcanoes. And you see there's a procession of other dwarves ahead, and you immediately recognize this as a memory. And they are pulling someone in chains towards the lava river. And you remember this now. You're trying to remember because you don't quite remember everyone's names, but there was someone being pulled, and they throw him into the river, and he burns alive and dies. And then you're pulled back through the dirt, and you find yourself on a infinitely flat island. And you know what this place is. It's called the Dead Island.
A lot of dead name stuff here.
Dwarves are kind of crazy. And you sense some sort of importance with this place. You're not 100% sure, because the god won't talk to you. And you just stand there. And the only thing you can hear is, because you've heard of this, because you've never been here before, but you've heard heard legends of this place. It sounds like there's a distant child crying somewhere. And then you're back in your body in the middle of the field.
Oh, good, you're alive.
I promise I wouldn't drink, but I need a drink. I'll wait a few hours.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm scared.
I'm not so sure about that.
Is there any volcanoes in the area?
Not that I know of.
Good.
Thank goodness. Just the same thing as earlier, I
Same
guess.
thing as earlier?
Just kind of like, yeah.
So you're kind of just, you're unaware of what these guys are going through. They
Right.
kind of just disappeared off into like the distance. And so you're just going to be sitting like on the ground next to where you were sleeping or whatnot.
Yeah. Probably get out my journal.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Just
I
like
want
have
you
it.
to roll religion as well.
Oh, thank you. Just have it. 17.
Okay.
Ooh.
So you're sitting and you're writing, and suddenly,
Dear diary. Sorry.
sure, suddenly, you feel everything around you sort of warms a little bit. Not to like, not like his lava lake or anything like that, but like
Yeah.
a nice summer's day. And you look up, and it's daytime, and you're sitting on by yourself in the middle of just a nice grove of trees. And before you, there's a little table and a steaming cup of tea.
Okay.
Your DD seems nice though.
Thank you.
You have infighting.
So-
I have sacrificial drama. She has
Okay.
You feel safe here. You feel warm.
Is it from a familiar place? Or
Not familiar. Well, actually, it does remind you of your home. It's that kind of country.
Gotcha. Okay.
And are you going to take a sip of your tea? Or
Yeah.
So as you
Say
take
thanks.
a sip, there's kind of
It's gonna kill me.
just immediately just
I'm
dies.
like, wow, this is
It
so
was a
nice.
test and you failed!
We need to get you a teacup for here.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You find your patron sitting across from you.
Oh.
And she's wearing what you remember is like sort of a gown of all white. But there is like a strip of cloth covering her eyes.
Okay. This is all what I remember like the
No,
first time I saw
this
her,
is-
or this is different.
No, this is the exact same outfit the first
Okay,
time you
gotcha,
saw her.
gotcha.
And she doesn't say anything. She's just sitting there.
Drinking my tea. Hi.
And she just goes, oh. Thank you. And she just asks you how you're doing.
Well. I'm good.
She goes, drink your tea.
Yeah, no, good. I guess, like, so what is happening right now? Why are we here?
Am I in trouble?
She says, I'm here to remind you that this is what I chose you for. You are on the right path. You're doing what I ask of you. So I was going to say don't fear. It's going to be dangerous.
Yeah.
But have faith.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, I can do that.
Mm-hmm. You can stay here as long as you like.
Sure.
So...
Can I ask you questions about yourself?
Yeah, you can ask her a question.
Prepared question. Okay, I'm trying to think what I know. Do I know her name, or do I know anything about her?
You know her name. Her
Okay.
name is Ionia.
Ionia, right?
And you know she's originally from the East, and that's about it. Do you have I'll remind you, you have a book that you found that has information about Eastern gods that you only read a little bit of, and that's where you got that information from.
Right, okay. Do I still have that book?
You do. Not here, like, physically with you, but, like, back in the real world.
You do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, gotcha.
But you only read, like, a couple pages in.
I need to go and read that. I'll do that after. Why did you choose me?
Because I had faith.
Oh, thank you. How's my family?
I'm looking over them, they're fine.
Okay, that's good. How are you?
I would say I'm fine, but there are things happening in the world that I'm not excited to see come to pass, which is what you're here for.
Oh, like what?
It takes her a minute to think of what to say, but essentially what she tells you is the same thing he heard, where an old order is attempting to rise to power again, and she for one is not keen to let that happen. She doesn't say it, but you get the sense that she doesn't have a lot of sway in the arena that is the pantheons of the gods.
Mm-hmm. Right. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm trying to think of what it would be helpful to ask. I guess, is there anything I should know or keep an eye out for in that regard?
You've already seen the servants of the old ways, those weird creatures that came to life in the barrows. That is what you should look out for.
Okay, yeah, I'm already doing that, so that's good. Okay.
Where you're going, be careful upon removing the keystones, as they are put in place to keep things trapped.
Okay.
It might be necessary, but still, be careful. I can't. Oh, she seems like to have almost wanted to say something like she couldn't do something, but she kind of catches herself and is like, "I'm saying too much."
Okay. You can tell me if you want.
Not words for mortals.
Yeah. All right. How have you always been like this?
Like what?
Like would I understand what she is?
Not quite, no.
Yeah, like...
As you could ask her has she always been a patron of warlocks? Is that what you're asking?
Mm-hmm.
Not always. A long time ago, I used to have temples and priests like most of the gods today. But not anymore.
Why not?
And she leaned and the others got jealous.
That makes sense. Okay. This feels like really important for me to not miss out on this opportunity. Can we talk again sometime?
Of course.
Awesome.
And she actually gives you something. It's a we'll say it's a teacup. It's a nice little teacup. And she says, if you ever want to return to this place, if you need a place of refuge, she says, if you look at, there's some writing that you can't read on it, just kind of like a magic lamp almost.
Yeah.
As you go to sleep, and you can come back here.
Oh, cool.
I won't always be here, but
that's really cool. Okay. Thank you.
And she's already gone.
I'm gonna finish my tea, I guess, if I have the opportunity, and then I'll.
And for
back.
the first time in a long time, you feel calm.
What does her patron look like?
Oh, so she's what I always said was she's wearing a long white gown, and she has a strip of fabric over her eyes. Despite that, she seems to move and look as if she can still see, and she kind of looks kind of like a plain, just a tan-skinned woman from the east, black hair. Don't know what her eyes look like because you can't see them, but there's nothing entirely remarkable about her other than the fact that she's apparently powerful. Okay.
Yeah.
Ready to wake up?
Yeah, ready to wake up.
And when you come to, not a single moment has passed.
Oh, that's cool. Okay. Do I have the teacup in my hand? That's cool. All right.
It's kind of funny because when you said you wanted to make a warlock, it was like you wouldn't want to be with one of those, like, you know, patrons, like the great old ones or something like that. So it's like we'll be nice about it. Yeah. You, on the other hand, you're a paladin of the god of justice, and those types.
I didn't choose that. You chose that.
Well, I chose that because you asked me for it, but I mean, you didn't really have. There's not a lot of good options when it comes to your pantheon.
Paladin is always just kind of weird because, like, in D&D, it's not you just swear an oath and then you get powers. And it's like, where'd they come from? Your oath. In answer is good.
Okay.
Nice.
Legolassi, is there anything you want to do while everyone is, you know, communing with the gods around you?
I mean, for our journey, we're getting closer to area that I know.
Yes.
That's where I grew up.
You're
correct?
still more on the edge of the coast right now, so you haven't turned inward yet. But yeah, you're getting there.
Okay.
Anything you want to do? Anything
Not
else?
yet.
Okay.
Maybe as we get closer, but not
Sure.
yet.
Okay. Actually, do you have any allergy medicine? Because I could use some. I'm starting to feel a little
I don't have the really good stuff,
Let me see if I
unfortunately.
have brought mine with me. I should have brought
I only have, like, Claritin.
Where
That'll
did the
work.
other go?
No,
That'll work. I'll take some of that because I'm starting to feel a little bit of the...
Yeah.
So if you can grab some for
You
me.
go wash your hands.
I didn't touch the cat, but I guess I can.
Yeah, can't hurt.
Not like last time. Okay, so everyone is satisfied or terrified of their visions.
Yes.
You go to bed, and you wake up the next morning. Actually, who's taking next watch? I'm sorry.
Me?
Oh, I can. I'm well rested.
No.
We all know you were sleeping.
Roll perception, please.
Because I think I have.
Okay.
Actually, that
What have you
dice
got?
did not go well last time.
What do you get?
Are we all rolling?
No, just her.
18.
Ooh, okay. Give me 1 second. Let me take some.
That's less cool than my nat 1.
I have a +6 so
Yeah.
perception. That's why I'm
On
like.
top of it, I'm taking 2 of these. So, I know Benadryl puts me to sleep, so we'll see if Claritin does the same. So you might give it a
I
drowsy.
don't think it's known for putting you to sleep.
Not
Private in this.
It's not supposed to.
+6 sleight of hand.
It's all your fault.
Yep.
Okay,
Nice.
so you rolled. God. I'm an old man. Give me a sec.
Our DM's been injured.
Okay, so you rolled what? 19? 18?
18.
Okay, so you sit and you're facing away from the ocean. You're looking at, like, it's not the Elfwood, not your home, but you
Yeah.
can see, like, a forest, say, half a mile away. You know, but you've got your elf eyes, so you can see pretty good. As you're sitting there, you can swear that you saw movement in the distant trees. Could have been anything. Could have been a deer or something like that. But you can't tell. It's too far away, even for your fancy elf eyes.
Uh-huh. Shoot. I'll go check it out.
You're gonna go check it out.
Yeah.
Okay, you're going. Okay.
What? That's fine.
So,
Sleep.
I mean, I can send my cat back to be like, go find. What is your name again? My brain. Because you have speak with animals, so you could talk to
Silas.
him, Silas.
Yeah. So you're gonna send the cat to wake up Silas and not you?
Maybe.
Okay, I was about to say.
Not at this point.
I was sorry. It's like when the cat like bats him, like.
Yeah. No, not at this point. I'm just gonna start
Leave me alone.
to go investigate,
You're gonna
and I'll try
okay.
and like.
Are we
be
going
sneaky
stealthy?
about it.
Okay, roll stealth.
Unnatural 20.
Oh. Hold on.
I'm doing a lot better today than I was yesterday.
Yeah.
Yesterday I had
sorry.
a few ones.
Baldwin is messaging me for some reason right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so you sneak it. So basically, what it is you see there's like a strip of like cultivated land where it's like wheat and whatever, and it ends on the edge of like the forest. So you slip through, sleepwalking, slip through, and you get to the edge of the like the wheat, and you're peering in because you saw it was right on the edge of the forest. Roll perception again for me.
Ooh, not quite as good. 15.
Okay. So you peer because you're an elf, so you have dark vision, so it's not a big problem. So you're peering in, and you see something like scamper up and is looking around, and it's not a creature that you've ever seen before. It's like about as tall as like a gnome.
Okay.
But it seems to be another like bone construct, similar to like the big boss you fought a while ago. But it's like, it's like a little like, I don't know, what's it like? Almost not quite a goblin, but like kind of that size.
Yeah.
And it sort of, let's see, doesn't seem to notice you're there. Kind of looks around and then sort of dives and starts digging in the ground and vanishes in the ground.
Oh no.
Shoot. There's no way I'm actually following that.
Doesn't seem to reappear. Just as
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go to where it dug and like just make sure.
Roll stealth again for me.
Okay. Nat 1.
So it's like
Oh no.
so all of that just tranquilness just gone. So you're feeling like so confident, because you're so sneaky. You take a step, immediately trip over like a stick on the ground, just face plant, like right in the edge of the forest. So you hear like a rustling sound, and as you're like standing up, it like bursts out of the ground and like comes at you with like claws, and is going to do an attack roll.
Awesome.
What's your AC again?
Where's AC on this again?
They changed the app again.
No, I don't use my phone on the other campaign, and so I get real confused. 17.
Okay, so and you're able to dodge its swipe, but it seems like it's trying to like kill you. What are you doing?
To speak. It's a football.
I'm gonna, cause my cat came with, so I'm gonna send my cat to go wake up Silas.
Okay.
At this point, because I feel like I'm gonna need some help.
Okay, so what are you doing then?
What am I doing at that
so
point?
the cat scampers away back in the forest. It gives you the look of like,
sorry. I'm gonna try and fight this thing.
Okay, so what
right
are you
now.
using?
How close am I?
It is right in front of you.
I got it. I'll do my short swords then.
Okay, roll to attack. Roll to attack. Roll and attack. And attack. Actually, I probably should. Hang on. I gotta change the battle music playlist.
Important.
Very important for the mood.
For this gopher or whatever.
For the mood.
Kill the gopher.
Yes. What'd you roll?
13.
13? Okay. So that just barely misses.
Okay.
So it's like you guys have traded like dodges. So it's his turn now. So he's gonna...
And I just get one attack at this point.
do you have 2 attacks?
Well, I have 2 attacks per
attack
action.
again. Sorry, attack again. That's right, I forgot. Attack again. This is like actual combat.
15.
Okay, that time it hits. So roll your damage.
That's this one. D6. That's this one, right?
Yep.
Okay. 8.
Okay, so you take a swipe at him with your short sword and like gets him right in the shoulder and like lops off his arm. It like falls to the ground and it's like looks really irritated with you for just doing that. It's like goes for another. Well, it doesn't make any noise, but it makes an attack. It's a eerily silent creature because it's all made of like a bone construct. It is going to attack you or hit you and do 7 slashing damage. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Hold on, gotta find. Where's? Oh, it went back too far. Hold on.
This is why I like having my papers. Yeah, I know it's old school these days, but
7.
7. Okay. So you then take an additional 3 necrotic damage, and you are poisoned with some. You don't know exactly what it is, but it's like it feels like you're like almost like deteriorating from the inside out. Your turn now.
And how long does it take my cat to go get him? I don't
Well,
remember.
rounds
the
are only
range.
6 seconds.
Yeah, I know.
So.
Depends on how quick he can move
Yeah.
in 6 seconds.
It's fine.
And he's very sassy, so he's like.
He's not hearing the battle. He's
Taking
just
my time. Don't order me around like this.
Okay. We're just gonna do regular. I thought about using something else, but
For this little guy. What'd you get?
I'm rolling terribly. Not one again.
So even though it's making noise, it seems like it's almost like mocking you as you like completely whiff. Okay, second attack.
17.
There you go. Roll damage.
10.
Okay, so you take another swing and you like lop off one of its legs, and it's still alive, just barely alive, just barely.
And I can do bonus action for one more, right?
Yeah,
Because
there you
two
go.
weapon fighting.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have a thing where I can still add. Oh yeah, because I rolled an 18.
Okay, roll damage.
7.
Okay, and you take like another swipe, and you just sort of lop off like the skull head, and it just sort of looks at you funny for a second, and then like falls over and is dead. Meanwhile, back in the camp, you are awoken to a furry pod going.
What? What?
Can you talk to animals normally, or is it a spell you have to cast?
It's a
It's a
spell.
spell.
Yeah.
So it looks at you and it goes.
You should recognize my cat, though.
Okay, yeah, that's your cat. All right, so I'll cast Speak with Animal. Is how much urgency is this cat?
It's a cat, so
Yeah.
the urgency might not match the actual urgency of the situation. And as you cast it, she's like, "She said to come and get you."
All right, just me.
She said just to come and get you.
All right, leave me where she's at.
So he takes off, or she takes off. He takes off to down through like the wheat field again.
Okay.
And you follow to her, and you come, and she's not looking great. Actually, I need you to make another Constitution saving throw. She's not like hurt or anything, but she looks haggard from whatever is in her system.
You okay?
7.
Take another 4 necrotic damage. And there's like a weird skeleton thing on the ground. It's got like the head like a skull. Like the skull is set. It looks like a fox or like a gopher skull or something like that. Something that size.
Yeah.
And it's like it looks like the construct you fought back at the barrow, just much teeny tinier.
I got him, but
Are you?
something's going on. I don't know what. But we should probably take this back to camp and like tell people what the heck's happening.
Here, let me try to cure her. So I'll do just one, or I guess 5 points to lay on hands. I can either cure a disease, neutralize a poison, or just health.
And that works. Neutralizing a poison helps.
Okay.
Poison.
Cool.
So necrotic poison.
Alright, so we'll collect the little dead thing and then
head back to camp.
Bring it back.
Okay, so who are you taking it to?
Osric.
Osric is not here.
Us, not
The other
Urian
one.
and Urian and probably Wynn at the same time.
And so you go back because they're back in one of the later camps, and they're like just hanging out together, just and he looks up to you specifically, and he's like, felt some pretty serious magic going on over there. You doing okay?
It wasn't me.
Huh? Do you show him the thing?
Yeah.
And he's like,
yeah. So this was out there.
Lynn immediately has like a massive hammer out, and is like ready to go.
I found this one.
So he starts looking. So from what you can see of it now, since you're in more of the light, is it looks like someone like constructed this little goblin thing from like spare bones. And and he's like looking over. He's like, oh, knew we should have brought Osric.
I told you we weren't prepared.
We're prepared. We got this. See,
What
you
everyone
killed it
wants
pretty
to hear
easily.
early in the morning. I told you.
What?
I told you.
And when is he means like, was there any others?
Not that I was aware of. I got this one and then we had to leave because
So
situation.
he's looking over it and he's like,
Looking back, when we were fighting the big guy, I probably would have done a divine sense. Do I remember that picking up anything? So like, detect good and evil, celestial fiend, undead.
I'm trying to remember
because I know I could see there was like desecrated ground.
Yeah, so the thing itself was not a fiend or celestial. It was like neither.
Undead?
It was not undead either. This, however, is definitely undead. If you're using your divine sense on it.
Yeah, I'll use divine sense.
Yeah, it's definitely an undead.
Okay.
No point.
His like Urian's big thing is like, man, we're only 2 days from the city.
I told you, man. I don't know what else to say.
We'll keep going, but it wasn't that hard to kill, was it?
I mean, I was poisoned by something.
And your normal healing spells got rid of it?
Yeah. Lay on hands, got it.
Lay on hands, got okay. This feels like we're going the right way though, because we're trying to. I think someone's gonna try and slow us down. So I think we're on the right path. So I take this as a good sign.
Yay!
Okay.
We're just gonna leave this with you.
My recommendation is that go in pairs next time.
Good idea.
Have you had your cat?
And you hear the cat beside you just like, this is how important I am.
Oh right, yeah, you can still get the cat.
The cat's like, I consider myself a person and a half.
Can you speak to your cat?
Yeah, I have speak with animals.
She knows.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, a cat owner always knows.
This is how that works.
Yes.
Okay, so he's like, okay, it's almost morning. It seems like the sun is about to come up. Let's get going.
How did I have the least dramatic night with volcanoes?
Okay, so he kind of quickly rouses everyone, and he goes down the line because there's other caravan guards, and he gives like a warning and says, "Stick together, stay in pairs at least. Make sure there's always someone on watch." Okay, so long night's rest. I'll say the wounds you took on watch technically get covered under a long night's rest, so you're good.
Okay. I was just gonna leave it.
That seems kind of mean.
Well?
But anyway, so morning arrives and you set out yet again. Okay, next day. Anyone want to do anything today?
I'm now keeping my peepers peeped
so
very heavily.
What I'll do is I'll do a perception check for you, and you can just today.
Did I receive a Paladin Oath handbook? Is there a way I can research oaths?
Let's just say that, like, I don't know, how do paladins originally choose their oaths in like base D&D? They just question. Do they just know what the different oaths are?
I'm assuming it's a handbook.
What I'll say is...
Isn't Wynn a paladin?
Yes, but not a totally different god. So I don't know. It's up to you whether or not you want to approach her about that.
Sure.
She's a resource.
I'll ask her, and I'll say, what... I am before pre-oath.
Pre-oath.
Free trial. What oath did you take, just out of curiosity?
So she is an oath of vengeance. And apparently in the city, especially under this aspect of God, many of them are vengeance paladins. So they have a reputation. And I'll just say that this is just something you've gleaned from the general public of the city is really hope those paladins don't get a hold of me type of thing.
Gotcha.
They are efficient and they will end you.
Okay.
And
are they like, stop, you jaywalked?
Not quite that dramatic, but like you committed a crime, you're going down. It doesn't matter to me if you're dead or alive.
Collapse a building on them. And then make sure they're dead. So you can ask her about how she chose her oath. Yes, how did you choose that, and was there a handbook?
you actually make her laugh a little bit. Like, no, there wasn't a handbook. But when the time came, I was presented with a choice by the aspect of God herself. Mm-hmm. So, perhaps when the time comes.
Interesting. Okay.
So, and I'll just say, you as a player may research outside of the game and choose what you want.
I got one.
Okay, good. But
I found what kind of nature.
There will be a choice set up before you if you decide to take another level in Paladin.
Is it a hunter?
Yeah. Hunter
or something like a hunter oath. It's like, I swear to kill everything I see in the forest.
I don't think your druid goddess would be very happy about that one.
No.
Okay, I'll rejoin our party.
Okay, so we're keeping on going. So just for reference here, technically, map-wise, you're going quite a long ways. I'm kind of like condensing days together so it doesn't take so long. So you're about like halfway there now to like the turning off point where you go from the main road off to a side road, deeper towards the eastern Elfwood. Okay, so yeah. Anyone else want to do anything today? Hear my Slack notification?
Yeah, I did.
I'm going to do some day drinking.
Day drinking? He's like, you. And that's one thing you know. Is this more like aggressive day drinking because of your experience? Or is this just normal day drinking for you?
It's because of my experience.
So you actually, I want you to roll insight.
Me?
Yes, you roll insight.
Oh. By the way, perception, I got 13.
Yeah, we'll get to that in just a second.
Okay,
So do an
I'll
insight
set that over there then.
Like, I'm not doing it to spite her. I'm not doing it. I feel I'm like, I need to relax a little bit. 25.
Oh my god! Don't hide for anything from the elf. So you immediately are like, something's off. Like it's like he's drinking, but there's no joy to his being drunk.
Yeah, what's going on?
You see, there's like he's like almost like shadows beneath his eyes and stuff like that.
He's on to it.
He didn't feel like he got much sleep last night, despite a full night's rest.
I think my god.
That's true. You did get a full night's rest. What happened to you?
My god talked to me. I think.
And what does that mean?
I don't know yet. All I know is he's not happy and it involves several like volcanoes.
Several volcanoes.
Like I'm happy to share like everything I experienced, but it's just like I don't know.
Yeah. So
we're gonna have a little therapy session essentially like that,
No,
and
so
it's gonna be
you
like...
want me to describe his vision again to you?
No, I think...
You remember it?
Yeah.
So he tells you everything he saw. So
Yes.
yeah. Okay. So there, two main things. He saw someone being tossed into the lava flow, and then he saw this infinitely flat plain called the Dead Isle, where he heard a distant child crying. That's the two things he saw.
So yeah, like I'll live. Yeah, I hear there's no volcanoes around here. It's just I'm just trying to calm down. I'm trying to actually be ready for what's coming up ahead. And this never hurt. You want some?
No.
I hear your night wasn't fantastic either.
Where'd you hear that?
I don't know.
I didn't tell you.
You didn't tell? I don't know. Your cat looked extra peeved this morning.
No, Urian told everybody to keep watch.
Yeah, he went down and told everyone to look out for little gremlins.
Just be ready for a fight.
Always.
Okay.
I want you to make a Constitution saving throw. With disadvantage, because you're not feeling it. You're drinking to make the pain go away, as opposed to making...
You rolled good.
Thank you. Save. 23.
Okay, so you're fine, but it's like you want to feel numb as opposed to you want to feel drunk because it feels good.
Yeah. I don't need to feel numb. I just need to numb. If that makes sense.
you're like very mellow and like
that. Yep. Medicinal.
Sure.
That's
exactly what that is.
That's what we're going for.
Is that all you're gonna approach him about?
Him, yes. I want to go talk to Urian again.
Mm-hmm. And he's on his horse in his monk's robes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think the silver would affect these the same as the rest of what we think?
He goes, that's a good point, actually. He goes and he actually hands you a silver sword, like a short sword like yours.
Okay, just one?
Well, do you want two of them?
I normally have two. That's why.
So he's like, Haji, you can test this. So you have one normal sword, one silver sword, and you can hit him with both and see what affects them more. He actually goes really quick, like hands everyone like a silver sword. It's like, keep it on hand and use it and see if it affects these things.
Do you have a silver axe, perchance?
No. You should have asked before we left.
You know
Do
what?
You have silver
I will handle.
He does have arrows.
Okay.
I will give my short sword to him and have him make me an axe out of this sword.
Sure.
So I say we can like tie it to the axe head.
Oh my god.
Just turns into like a pike or something like.
So.
What are those called? There's a specific weapon that has like an axe head and like a spear on it.
Yeah.
What are they called?
Polearms.
Polearms.
Yeah.
Polearms.
Like a halberd or something.
Halberd,
Yeah,
something like that. One
Yeah.
of those weapons.
Here, I'll give him like a hand axe, great axe, and the sword, and be like, yeah, give me something, please.
Sure. Okay. So he's like, we will find
So
out.
nothing else better.
Okay. So I have both. I gotta keep these separate.
Yeah. So it has. What are your stats of your short
Yeah,
swords?
that's what I was
So
gonna
we'll
ask.
talk
What
about
are-
the stats.
There you go.
What's
Is it special or is it just silver?
just silver? I was gonna say because
Is it gonna just be the same stats
Just
that
the
as
resale
my
value.
If you
regular
have
one?
just the base short sword,
Mhm,
yes,
I
it's just
believe
the same,
so.
just the same stats, but it's silver. So it has
weapon, common.
Yeah, common.
Silver coated?
Nope. Silver. Anything metal of it is silver. So it's very expensive. Yeah, but he's from the.
So he hands us pounds of silver.
Yes.
Wait, did they give
typically,
it to
like
all of
swords
us?
are just like silver coated because silver is
We each get one.
Yeah,
soft
but
and
this guy
hard.
is with the church, and the church is rich.
Do you have a dagger instead?
Yeah.
Oh, you want a dagger? So
She needs
No,
a
I-
dagger. She can't handle
Here.
a sword.
Oh, sweet.
Just take the sword and break it in half. Your dagger.
I'm just holding a blade with one hand. Anyways.
I'll distribute
Also,
them.
these are all enchanted too, so they don't break.
Good luck.
He wants in the bedroom.
Apparently.
Should I let him in? The cat, of course, takes precedence over everything else.
Well, he never does that, so I'm.
Do you want
Do you want me to go
You
open the
go?
door? I can open the door.
He's been pawing at the
I
outside
can.
door this whole time.
I'll go
You
open
can
the
do it?
door. Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we'll find out, I guess, because I have a feeling this is not the last we've seen of them.
Fair enough.
When you hear that in a TV show or a movie, it literally means that the next time you can have an encounter, you do.
So we're all taking a watch.
All of us. I still can't see in the dark.
That's
That's
he was gonna make
right.
her-
He was
you
gonna
gone.
make stuff.
Oh,
Of course, he's gone.
yeah. I'll just make my dagger glow in the dark.
Okay.
Okay.
Does anyone want anything while I'm up and about? The snack
good.
table or
I'm
anything?
good.
I'm good, thanks.
Anything else anyone wants to do today? Oh, well, I mean, he's a cat, of course.
He just wanted to look.
He just wanted the option.
He just wanted to make sure it was still the same as he left it.
I will feed my horse carrots.
Okay. Do you still have speak with the animals on, or is it? Well, it's only
No,
an hour,
it's
so it's
yeah.
Well, it's a ritual, so I can spend 10 minutes to prep that, and then I'll go feed them some
I'm
carrots.
trying to get my horses, or whatever my horse is, because yours is Dusty, right?
That's his old
No, that's
horse.
his
What's
old
horse?
horse.
What's your horse again?
I forget.
Or no, it might be Dusty because mine I think was Gusty.
That's right.
Dusty.
You're Dusty. So yeah, Dusty is just happy to have something to munch on.
Yes.
He doesn't have quite the opinions of the other horses.
Are my
Yeah,
nerves calmed? Like, am I
You don't have any negative stat effects. You're just
like if I approach Lily, will she know that I'm off or having a?
oh yeah.
All right, then I'll wait till tomorrow.
You can't
I will.
approach her. You're on her right now. You're riding Lily
Yeah,
as
we're
we
moving,
speak.
correct?
We're moving.
I mean, yeah, but like, I won't try and feed her sugar
I'll
cubes.
ask Lily, you doing okay with him there? You're
I'm surviving.
you're keeping him honest, right?
Oh yes.
Good.
I won't be lured down that path. Like
Hey Lily, you
because
want
he-
some sugar cubes?
she's just immediately just like
He has a tendency of wandering off and doing things he shouldn't. So if you could keep an eye on him, that'd be great.
can give him a good kick if you want.
Yeah, you can do that. You have my permission.
I can't hear you. Hey Lily, you want some carrots?
And she immediately was just like
You didn't die last time.
Would you
I
like-
gave you some.
to do an animal handling check
Sure.
with disadvantage.
I already get a -1, so might as well. Let's see. That's a 5. 5.
She's immediately just Mm-mm. I gave in once already, never again.
I love this saga of the horse.
Now I wait to die.
What can I do to prove that I'm not out to get you? Lily, you're my friend.
She's not even. You can't hear her, so and to you, she's just like.
He has good intentions.
Does he though? You should have seen the other guy when he came back.
He enjoyed himself.
Yeah, how long did that take in rehab?
A couple of weeks.
It hasn't even been a couple of weeks.
Jeez Louise.
Well, I can give you carrots if you want. Here, I'll
He
give you-
immediately starts just eating.
I'm gonna wait for a random carrot and go poke.
I have a question.
Yes.
When you're speaking with animals, what do we hear?
You hear him in English.
In English.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So you're just okay. Cool. I'm just curious.
He's not sitting there making like names.
Well, that's what I was wondering. It's like he doesn't hear anything, and then the horse is just
like in Star Wars when like Han is talking to Chewbacca, and but it's like that.
Okay.
Where you hear the growls, but he just seems to understand.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Understand. Makes sense.
So when you do that, she's just like very slowly finishes chewing it. And it's like, we shall see what happens.
If I develop necrotic touch, this is gonna be hilarious.
Do I notice anything with a 13 perception?
So
I rolled it a while ago, and I left it here so I remembered.
So it's one of those things where it's like you because it's very. The terrain stays pretty similar, so that there's a forest following you, like parallel to you in the distance, and you swear you see movement, but in this case, it probably is just wildlife.
Yeah.
But you're keeping your eyes peeled, and you're definitely seeing things, just nothing dangerous, or at least nothing nothing unnaturally dangerous. You might see like a wolf or something in the distance, but.
Nothing that is...
Yeah, nothing that immediately calls for...
our attention.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Nothing excessive.
Cool. Okay. Does anyone else want to do anything today?
While we're traveling?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I said, if you have like projects you want to make progress on, travel time is the time to do it.
Makes sense.
Even if it doesn't actually make that much sense, like because you're on horseback, but whatever, right. I don't care.
I was gonna say, how easy is it for me to read a book while I'm on horseback?
Oh, easy.
I'm gonna read the book to learn more about.
So I want you to roll history, please.
History. Sorry, I went to the wrong place.
I hate that when you start scrolling through it and you're like, nope.
Come on. Oh.
But if you scroll too hard this way, it goes
14.
back.
Okay. Yeah, so these are not hard rolls. So it's one of those things where it starts in the it's like a chronological follower history of this goddess specifically, and it starts. So how to describe this? Because this is all lore I have in my head that I.
Great.
So the one thing that it specifies, it depends on the culture that you are in, where this goddess came from.
Okay.
So from his pantheon, it said that she first appeared. God, where are we in the timeline here? It's like 4,000 years ago, and very quickly gathered followers to her, and was this force that intervened on behalf of innocence. But the powers she gave her followers scared the other gods, and there was a tension between them because she was growing too powerful in their opinions. And that's about as far as you get on that one. Okay.
That's all I'm gonna do.
I'm gonna use the bathroom really quick since we're one down. Is she in the bathroom too? Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'll wait.
Yeah, there's more than one bathroom in this house.
Okay, so I'll be right back. You don't have to go on break. Just entertain them. Entertain them, guys.
What's your best joke?
Nothing we can see on the stream.
Fair.
How is everyone?
Yep.
That's good.
I was hoping to not have to go through another thing of Paladin, but I guess I'm gonna have to.
You did Paladin with Josh again. I don't know what you expected. Were you expecting Oathbreaker?
No, because I can't break an oath if I don't have an oath. I wasn't expecting to get peer pressured into taking another level.
Yeah, I am very curious to see what happens if you don't, because he's not the type that would penalize you. Would you gain that instead with Druid?
It might make me an Oathbreaker. It might force me into that.
Yeah, it would probably force you to do Oathbreaker.
Or maybe just the Paladin power stop working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems like that's kind of what was implied.
Yeah.
Which would be kind of funny, but also, like, not good.
Yeah.
Hilarious for us.
Yeah.
They go to heal someone and the healing doesn't work. It's like, no, you get to die.
See, I don't have to talk to any deities. I just want hair. That's really what it is.
That's true. That's true.
If I go down the druid route, I can maybe give you hair.
Probably get you a wig.
A big enough healing.
I have a hat now, like a furry cat.
Oh, good point.
Which is why I got it. I'm like, just in case I needed to not be bald for a while.
That makes sense. So do you have no hair?
Nothing on my body.
Dang.
I don't have eyebrows. Like, I have no hair.
Huh.
I have whatever that condition's called.
Alopecia?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's right.
I'm back.
Yay.
And in pain. Okay.
That's
So,
how you know you're alive.
is that everything that we've done for tonight? Or today? This day's
Yes.
travel. Okay. So, yet again, you guys find a nice patch of ground off the side of the road, and you are settling down for the night. Who's taking first watch?
I will.
Watch in pairs.
I'll join him.
Okay.
I'll join him.
Oh, I got a friend this time.
Yep, because we gotta be in pairs.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. You didn't...
Is it perception?
Yes, please. Perception.
Now one.
Gosh. Oh my
Perfect.
gosh.
What'd you get?
Well, I rolled a 2.
Jesus Christ.
I have a nap time buddy.
6.
Oh.
So it's funny. Okay, so here's how I see is you guys are like you're hanging out near the like a campfire, and you sit down and Ghibli kind of like scoots out next to you, says, "Oh boy, you know, a friend, you know, for the night," and then just immediately just, like on your shoulder, like, and then you are like ugh, and then like it's like, so everyone comes to as the red sun rises to the two of them just sitting
Gosh.
together, just completely unconscious.
Do I have to sleep during the day and you guys?
Oh yeah, you're an elf. You can do that.
Maybe.
Do I have narcolepsy?
If you roll, how about this? If you continue to roll like this, then yes, you will develop narcolepsy.
I'm halfway towards narcolepsy. Sweet.
Incredible.
However, you also, Ghibli, notice that a couple gold is missing from your coin purse.
Oh.
Am I just always like every hour?
It feels like someone has messed with something, and you check your gold, and there's missing a couple gold from your coin purse.
All right, everybody, line up! Line up! I'm missing. How much gold am I missing?
5 gold.
I am missing 5 gold out of this purse.
And you hear like one of like from like because there's like a couple different fires, you know. You hear from one of the other campers, "What the hell is he yelling about?"
Get over here and line up.
Like no one does anything because they're still waking up.
Can I check like around the place where he was sleeping and see if it's
Roll
on the ground?
investigation.
Just gonna double check. 4.
You're looking around and your gaze suddenly gets entrapped by the flickering flames of the fire. You're like, what was I doing?
My God.
Like no one's responding to you. From
I'll go by fire. All right, everyone, line up.
You see like 5 just guys in like leather armor, and they're like, why?
I am missing 5 gold.
That sucks, buddy. Go away.
I was pickpocketed.
That sucks.
Weren't you supposed to be on watch?
I know. Clearly, I was watching the environment and not close enough to my own wares and purse. All right, into your pockets.
Roll. Okay, so I want you to roll intimidation in this case.
Gosh.
Intimidation. 5.
So you go empty your. So you tell him to empty your pockets. And he goes, "Well, why don't you go back to your own fire
I'm starting with my own fire.
Oh, you're on fire. Who are you talking to?
I don't know. Whoever's at my fire.
Only your party is at your fire.
Oh!
You'd gone to a different fire.
Oh,
you're yelling at the other guards.
Oh, gotcha, yeah.
And they're like, go back to your own fire. Leave us alone.
You empty your pockets.
You can roll a intimidation, but with disadvantage now, because it did not work on this other guy. And the DC is a bit higher.
That's a waste of a nat 20. 10.
He's kind of like... Let me see. Let me roll something. He's like... We didn't see anything. Just go back to your own fire. It's only 5 gold.
It's not about the gold. It's about the thievery. You can keep the gold. I just
don't
need
have
to know.
your gold.
Alright, I go up to the next fire.
It is where Urian and
So as I'm watching this, can I go to like, hey man, it was on the ground next to the fire. Here you go. You must have fallen out of your purse.
Insight, like, because like I said, it's about
roll. Okay, so here for insight, when you're going against other players, you roll insight and you roll a deception, and whoever gets higher wins.
Not 1.
4.
There's like a moment. It's like dumbass to dumbass communication.
What does it look like?
And you look at the gold and you look at him and go, wait a second.
Wait a minute. That's 30 pieces of gold. I said I was missing 5.
Recount.
It is 5 pieces of gold.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You don't believe it.
Even?
He's giving you gold, but you don't believe it that's your gold.
This doesn't smell like it's been on me. I don't think.
What a wild way to identify gold.
Thank you, but I'm here to catch a thief. I don't care about the gold.
Okay.
Oh man.
Just watching him.
You want to help me
like, what are you
figure out the gold? Or
just
who's
shouting.
See if I can try. Do I
Next
have anything to
campfire.
help with
So the
this?
next campfire is where Wynn and Urian are sitting, and they're just chatting to themselves. You get to go up to their fire,
Oh yeah.
and you stumble to the fire, and both of them look at you. And Wynn especially looks very irritated that you're here.
During the night, I got pickpocketed. Yeah. Have you guys seen anything?
Urian is just like, I'm a priest.
I'm not blaming either of you. I'm saying, have you seen anything?
I don't usually have money unless the church gives it to me, so I don't have a reason to pickpocket you, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And Wynn over here is a paladin, kind of the same thing.
Yeah, but like, did you see anything?
Oh, did you see it? No, we were asleep.
I go over to Legolas and be like, hey, can you help me out with some conflict resolution here?
With who?
Guess who?
I mean, there's a couple that it could occur to, but
So,
okay.
Ghibli lost some gold. Can you maybe like look?
Not
for
the first time.
Look for tracks around our campfire.
Okay.
Oh
And-
yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, maybe.
Immediately blames everyone instead of looking for friends.
Please.
Roll investigation for me, both of you if you'd like, or one of you can roll with advantage.
I'll try. My druid stuff might help here. No, it does not.
Jeez Louise.
Are you guys just rolling absolutely?
14.
Okay, that's
I got a 1
And that one.
This Mr.
on
will never be
something I
solved.
should be
it's
good
kind of funny.
at.
So you ask her for help, and she immediately just sort of like wanders off somewhere, and you're just like, okay. So you look at the camp, and you see, there are little tracks. They're really little tracks. Just they come up from the grass right up to Ghibli's sleeping spot, and then they scamper back out.
Like
of the grass.
animal tracks?
Not
or
quite, and like little booted tracks.
Thinking gnomes? Or children?
I don't know what would be more terrifying. There's
Gnome children.
children in the like wandering in the grass in the middle of the night, stealing your gold.
Well, I am unaware of any of this, so I go to the next campfire. Line up!
So the next campfire has a whole...
Hey, Gilly! Gilly, come here! I found something!
What'd you find?
Tracks!
Did any of you guys steal my gold?
So this is all like the caravan owners. And they're like, no, I got plenty of gold myself.
Okay, watch your pockets.
I got stuff if you want to buy. Spend some gold.
Ooh, hey. Ask them if they have any pens.
Do you have any pins?
One of them was actually, yeah, I got some pens.
All right, sweet. I'll send someone right over. Watch your pockets. There's a pickpocket about. And I run over and be like, yeah, what's up?
Tracks!
They're
Follow the footprints.
The little
ones.
footprinted, in the dirt. Okay. Would
I
you like
use-
to roll investigation as well?
Yeah, I'm curious what the heck he's looking at. 6.
You do not. It's like you see one of the little footprints, but it's like it just sort of is just. It's like he whatever it was like stepped in like a slightly softer dirt, left an actual footprint, and everything else just is gone to you.
You found that?
I'll follow the footprints.
And it's like for you, you're like, do they like airdrop out of the sky and then like take your gold and like fly away or something?
What is this? Is this like some small? Does it like a
little-
humanoid?
Mm-hmm.
Is it like halfling sized?
Smaller.
Is this a flying goblin?
Follow me. I want to follow the tracks.
Okay, roll. We'll see. With either nature or investigation.
There's a flying goblin about.
There's a flying goblin about.
Why am I not good at nature?
I don't know.
I'm also not good at nature.
6.
You think you could get at least
So
proficiency?
you follow these tracks right up into the edge of the field, and they are gone.
I'll get the elf.
Can I perceive people or things
So,
using perception?
Here's the thing: I want you to roll perception, but you're going to have disadvantage because your nature or whatever roll has already failed.
Okay.
Disadvantage, please.
19.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, sure. Okay, so you look out.
Dang, we're not quite to the forest yet, are we?
No,
That's why.
we're still.
That's why I suck.
days away.
Mm.
You look out, and
Don't
you do
get
see
that
some
yet.
people out, but they're like farmers,
forest, it's fine.
and you don't really see anything other than that.
Hmm.
So what you get from that is whatever did this like several hours ago and is already long gone.
I see. Yeah, they're long gone. But it wasn't one of our caravan people.
That's good. That's good.
But look, watch out for people with little feet.
Flying goblins.
Oh, just immediately just like
Smaller feet.
I mean,
Look,
we're
man.
the same height, so like.
you have massive feet though because you're a dwarf.
All right.
I'll put my foot next to it just to prove that it's not
It's like
one
half
of
the
us.
size of yours.
So yeah, it really is like this tall, whatever it is.
I mean, I'm like 3 foot and change, maybe.
So yeah, like
So, yeah.
Just
foot and a half.
tiny
flying
little,
goblins.
tiny little gal. Flying goblin.
Is this accurate?
Kobolds?
No, I don't think so.
Mm.
Something like
Well,
that
I mean,
maybe.
it depends.
Okay,
Do you
so
say that loud?
by now,
Right?
because remember this is during the red sun, so the red sun is set and it is nighttime again. So who's got second watch?
Me.
He's got plenty of rest.
No.
I don't care. I am staying up, whether you are or not.
You're gonna watch,
He's a
I'll
new
watch
buddy.
you.
He's a new
I'm
buddy.
looking for flying kobolds. Please tell me that's in that one.
No.
Not much better.
Ooh, actually, I can make you do a disadvantage if you want.
Okay.
He rolled better.
Slightly. What was it again?
Perception.
11.
Good. And it's great.
Okay, 11. Okay, go ahead. There's the kobolds. Legolassi.
Yeah, he's not looking for what I'm looking for.
Watching the skies.
What is this guy's 12?
Okay. To this time, you're watching the forest, and again, you swear you're seeing things, but you can't. They do come off more of just wildlife at night again. It's not really, triggering that danger sense.
Yeah.
Ghibli, you're a little drowsy, but you're able to stay up this time, and no flying goblins come to steal your gold.
Is there anything flying?
I may see a bird or two, like an
This is-
owl.
This is a suspicious owl.
That depends on you.
I'm gonna go investigate this owl.
Well, so it flies like overhead.
Oh.
So what are you doing?
I start walking towards where I think it is.
So you're sitting there, and you're like focusing on the. Actually, roll perception again for me, just for the fun of it.
13.
Okay. Ghibli, roll stealth for me, because that dastardly owl must not hear you coming.
Why?
Yo.
18.
So you're like, you see she's like focused, like laser focused on it. You're like sneaking away. You're following this owl out. So you're going toward the other direction, towards the ocean. And so it flies for a while. It comes down on like a bunch of driftwood on the beach. What are you doing?
Does it look like you might have 5 gold in its belly or on its person?
Roll intelligence.
Wow. As a save or what?
Just as a check.
18.
So you're watching this owl. It doesn't seem like it was maybe big enough. It doesn't seem big enough to hold that much gold. And if it did, it probably wouldn't be feeling too great right now. It doesn't seem to be feeling. It seems to be doing fine. So probably not.
I'll take a quick glance around and head back to camp.
So about halfway through this, you're like, Ghibli, he's just gone.
He is the worst.
And you, for a moment, you have an image of flying goblins like taking him away. And you're like, no. And then he comes back right as soon as you're about to get worried.
Where'd you go?
There was an owl.
You followed an owl?
I did.
For what reason?
To see if he was the one who stole my gold. It might not have been a kobold or a flying goblin, but owls have wings.
Do you know what kind of feet an owl has?
2.
Very good.
With good claws. I think is it like this?
Close enough, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Does that look like your footprint? And I draw what like a claw would look like.
Roll intelligence for me, just for fun.
Best part is last time we know that he can play an intelligent character, so he's doing a really good
job.
18.
Oh my god! And you see it, you're like, owls probably don't wear shoes.
No, they don't.
If I had a pet owl with shoes on, I think I'd call them boots.
Yeah?
Unfortunately, I can't wild shape into an owl yet, or otherwise I would wear shoes.
Please do, because you wouldn't be able to land or do much of anything. You'd just fall over, because
It'd just be for the
your
joke.
entire thing is being able to balance, and if you take that away, you can't.
I like the idea of there's a mouse in the field, you're like, wah!
So you imagine when cats or dogs first wear the little boots, and they're like
this.
So imagine that with an owl falling over because he's Anyways, so morning comes and nothing else happens. No flying goblins. Just a suspicious owl. Okay.
I let Urian know that there was no activity that night and that sort of thing. So it seemed odd that we found it earlier on, but we didn't notice anything this time around.
Yeah. See, we didn't see anything either, but we'll keep our eyes out. Okay. Next day. What are we doing today?
Reading my book.
Reading your book again. Go ahead and roll history again.
I'm going to look out for tiny people.
Tiny people?
Same.
Okay, both of you roll perception for me. And
I'm looking more in the sky, admittedly.
How close are you to me really knowing where we're at?
so once
really
today we're
understand.
going to get to the crossroads, and you're going to turn east, and then we're going to start heading towards where you are at.
Okay.
Hey, Rachel, you mind doing me a favor and grabbing the big thing of dice?
Jesus, the dice jail is getting pretty full tonight.
I got a 4, by the way.
Rehabilitation.
Yeah.
Thank you.
15.
15. Okay, so what were you looking for again? Just little people?
Tiny people.
Tiny people. So there's still a lot of farms out here, so the only tiny people you see are just kids, farm kids out in the fields. Some of them working, some of them just going around. that's really all.
I don't. If it was a child, I don't think they need righteous justice. Live and let live. It wasn't my goal.
Okay. I have no idea how this is gonna work, but a few hours in, I'm gonna be like, you know what? They come at night. I should be asleep in the morning or in the day and awake at night.
So you go to sleep on your mountain?
Are you saying this aloud?
Like, no, but I'm like,
If Gimli sleeps during the day,
then he can stay up at night and catch flying goblins. Oh, by the way, someone sells pins.
Oh,
you forgot this entire time.
And I like point out like one of the carts and people like, me over there.
Sweet.
So,
all right,
yeah,
thank you.
Okay. You gonna head over there, or are you gonna read first?
I'm gonna head over there.
Okay. So actually, what the guy says is like, wait until we stop for the night, and I'll open up everything.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna read.
Then you're gonna read. Okay. Roll history for me, please.
I rolled a natural 20, so 22.
Ooh.
Okay. So at this point, you get to an interesting part where, from what you read, in every culture, there seems to be their own pantheon of gods. And they have equivalent roles, but they're not the same deity. Except for your goddess. She seems to be in every pantheon as a minor goddess, and always appears the same way, no matter the culture. So elves, for whatever reason, still have her as a human-looking goddess in their pantheon. And it said that she had followers from every culture, but she liked to send them to different places to experience new things. However, we'll get to this is probably like the end of the reading for now.
Okay.
But you get the sense that the tensions between all the other pantheons and this sort of one goddess who seems to be sticking her nose in everything where she's not wanted, sort of comes to a head. And next reading, you'll probably see what happens next.
See what happens
Next time. Okay. Anything else today? Anyone?
Feed my horse carrots.
More
sleeping.
carrots.
Are you actually sleeping?
Mm-hmm.
He's just like straight up unconscious, and he's like, you see his horse. It's like, ha! You know, like it's going off to the side for some reason.
Really?
What? It's time to rid the earth of this plague.
Stay with the ground.
Roll animal handling. She's like going towards like the ocean.
Jeez,
15.
There's like a moment of like indecision. She's like, fine. Only if you give me a carrot.
Sure.
Okay. She comes back and keeps following along. Okay. The crossroads come, and one of the one of the big sort of covered wagons that you've been going with breaks off, and you follow them to the east, and the rest of them keep on going north. So now you are heading towards the Elfwood. You only get a couple miles in before the evening comes. The first thing they do is they say, "Hey, come take a look at my pens." So he offers you one of two things. He has a bunch of different, like, already made pens, and but then he can take specific orders if you want. Carve something for you, because he's like, there's nothing else to do while you're on. So if you want to order something, a specific design, and so he's got a bunch of just sort of like generic pens of different types of wood, and then he has different samples of wood, so you can make it out of oak or birch or whatever you want within reason. There's some expensive woods that don't grow around here, and I can't afford those. But
That's fair.
So what do you think? Anything you're looking for specifically?
Are any of them magical at all, or are they just kind of normal?
So
pens?
he has a few magic pens.
Okay.
One of them is basically has a spell of autocorrect on it. Makes it so you can't misspell anything.
Great. Okay.
Another one is just sort of like it automatically like makes your handwriting very nice.
Okay.
And then one is he calls it a pen of inspiration. And when you're using it, you essentially gain let's see. What was it? I had. You essentially gain a. I don't know. Is there a skill like a kit for like writing?
Not that I'm aware.
Essentially
There's a forgery kit.
It gives you the similar stats like a forgery kit, except for it's for. I don't know. You essentially you feel more enlightened when you write. It gives you kind of more of an artistic edge to it. That one's the most expensive.
That makes sense. How much is that one?
So that one he's selling it for 1,000 gold. The other ones he's selling for 20 gold each.
The other magical ones or the other normal ones?
Other magical ones. The non-magical ones are and the non-magical ones are. There's a couple of the more expensive ones which are made a little bit nicer. They're a gold each, and then he's selling some for 5 silver each. And then of course custom, depending on how much you want, can go from 2 gold because it's materials plus the work, or 5 silver for the materials plus another extra 2 silvers for the work.
Okay.
And some of them are like wood pens, like by themselves. Some of them have like feathers in them, that type of thing. So whatever you would like.
Sweet. Well, I don't have the kind of money to get the fancy one, which would be rad, but so I'm not going to do that. But I think I'll get the other 2.
Both of them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You said they're 20 gold
Each,
right?
Yes, so 40 gold total for both.
Yeah, I'll do that. And
Okay.
then I want to commission one.
Okay. So is this a nicer, like 1 gold, or is it a, pretty nice but not as nice 5 silver?
I'll do a nicer one.
Okay.
The 1 gold.
Okay. What would you like carved into it?
Carve my name
Okay.
into it.
Yeah.
And how creative does he want to get? Like, if I was like, do something that feels like it matches me, or does it need to be like more specific?
Could be either way.
Okay. Yeah.
He's willing to go freehand on it and see what comes out of it, or you can you can sort of draw what you want, type of thing.
I don't really have any ideas, so I'm good with freehand if he wants to freehand it.
So I'll just say he'll be done with it by the time you get to where you're going.
Sweet. So that's 41.
42 gold because it's an extra gold for the work.
Cool. 42.
And you've got your fancy pens.
Okay.
And he throws in a bottle of fresh ink because you spent so much money.
Nice. Okay, so sorry. Fancy pens are.
Make sure they spell your name right.
Yeah.
Pen of autocorrect and pen of good writing.
Write down your name.
Nice
with
script.
Handwriting,
Good
nice
handwriting.
script. Yeah.
And see, the nice thing about that one is it depends. You can write it in whatever style you want. It makes that style look nice. It's not the same style every time.
Okay, that makes sense. Great. Okay. Yeah, and I'll give him my name so he can spell it correctly.
Full name or just your first name?
First and middle, if I can remember that I have a middle name. I don't know that I gave myself one. First and middle, but I'll come up with a middle name.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
It's whatever you want. So
Yeah.
okay, so it is nighttime. Who is doing first watch? So Ghibli kind of just darkness. Ready to go.
Question.
Yes.
Are we... So, we've turned off, and then we're going to go to the town, and then we're going to go to the forest.
Yeah, the
day
town is
after
right
that.
on the edge of the forest.
That's old Eastwork.
Eastwork, yeah. So it's like you're following kind of like a rectangle shape. You're going up and then over, and then this is where the forest is, and then you're going to find your way through the forest once you get there.
Is it planned that we're going to stay in the town
Yeah, we'll stay in the town at least one
and
night
then,
before we go.
Then I'll hold off.
Okay. So, Who else is buddy systeming with Ghibli tonight?
Try it again.
Okay, Ghibli.
Okay, we have to stay awake this time.
Oh, yes.
Ghibli. Roll me perception, and you too.
Well,
So much better.
I'm awake.
19.
Where'd you get Ghibli?
9.
Okay. So Ghibli kind of is like dozing, but he's not asleep. So you're hanging out, and he's kind of like dozing, but he's somewhat. And you see something move in the distance, something in the air, coming your way.
Do you inform me?
You haven't got there yet. So, to your shock, it appears to be a goblin-looking creature. And as it's falling, it pulls out a parachute and just drops next to Ghibli and is immediately going for his coin purse. And then just as you nudge him, from his drowsiness, there's a little goblin creature, going for your coin purse.
Non-lethal.
Roll to attack.
Did we not learn anything?
Learn?
No, he wants his gold back.
No, I want answers. 14.
Okay, so 14 does hit, so roll damage.
That hit? Oh, this poor guy's toast.
It's a goblin.
Max. 19.
So I'm gonna say for that one, you straight up stand up and golf this poor guy with your axe, the fire axe, and go, oh my gosh, flies off into the the grass, vanishes in the grass.
I go after him.
Okay, so that was max damage.
19.
Okay, sure. Okay, so I want you to roll investigation because he's not unconscious yet. He's he had 20 hit points. Let's put that. And you kind of just knocked him about real hard and sent him flying because he's a little goblin.
Okay, do I realize that he's critically?
I think your brain might go, I hit him pretty hard.
Okay, hold action to rage when I see him.
Jeez.
Investigation?
Yeah.
14.
14?
I'd be like, follow me!
So you're pushing through the grass and you see him for a split second and he just darts off into the grass. You chasing after him?
Oh, yeah.
I'll follow.
You're gonna follow?
I'll follow.
Okay, so I need you one more investigation.
5.
So it's just you see him. He's not being stealthy. He's just running for his life because the big scary guy essentially punted him back into the grass. And he seems to be outpacing him and he's heading for the forest.
How? How is he outpacing me?
What's your
35.
35. He's a fast little guy.
Get him! Get him!
You want him alive?
Preferably.
I can't help you.
Fine.
Okay.
Hey, ooh, that? You know what? I've never used it like this before. It's an intended purpose. Mold earth to stop him.
Okay. So he's running, and right as he reaches the edge of the forest, it's like a pillar of earth comes out right in front of him, falls over. So as you're coming, 10 more goblins appear at the edge of the forest and all have bows trained on you.
I rage.
Okay. So, they are all going to shoot at you at once.
That's fine.
I know. I'm just sleeping through all this. I'm asleep every night, and something always happens.
You're just drinking your tea.
Yeah. Not that I'd be any help, because I can't see anything in the dark.
That's why you don't
I
keep
know, that's
watch.
why. I know, exactly.
You're I'm sleeping.
What's your AC?
Sorry, my apple just did weird. 19.
Okay. So you're pincushioned by arrows, but only two of them actually do anything to you.
And I'm raging, so I take half anyways. I'm
We're not raging yet. This is right before.
Okay.
It's you're gonna get pincushion and you go, ah! It's really quick. Hang on.
See, here's the thing. It's self-defense now.
You take a total of 9 piercing damage, and then he rages. Okay, one last thing I want you to do. Do a intimidation check for me.
Come on. 6.
Oh, okay. None of them are afraid of you. You see, like, half of them now are, like, drawing, like, little, like, swords. And they're like, you know, like, yelling at you. Okay, so I need both of you to roll initiative.
How big for my toothpick collection?
21.
13.
Oh, okay. So,
What'd you roll?
12.
Initiative?
Yeah. I have 12 in
got
dex.
plenty of room.
I still don't remember how you get a +7 in the campaign.
+9.
To initiative? Right now?
No, in the other campaign.
Oh.
I was gonna say, that sounds a bit...
See?
Ghibli and Silas. Ghibli. So Silas, you got 23? 22? 21? I'm going to do them, like, group them in twos, so this would be 5 enemies, but they do the damage of a single person. Like a...
Sizes, but fair. I am?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what'd you get again, Ghibli?
13.
Oops. Thankfully, only 2 of them go in front of you, or only 4 of them go in front of you. The other 2 are after. Okay, Silas, it's your turn. They're just all right in front of you. Like they're just trying to do their best to overwhelm you.
Okay, so I'm going to turn to Ghibli, and I'm going to go ahead and assume that you are a consenting adult, and I'm going to cast Enlarge on you.
Oh, I consent.
Oh no!
And
Big
so
Ghibli.
that's an action, so as a bonus action, I'd like to turn into a bear.
Okay.
Incredible.
What's the difference with being large now? Or normal?
It's 1 level. It's so
you're now a large.
Yep.
because
and
you're
I'm a large. So
medium.
now we're the same kind of height. Your size increased by 1 category.
Yeah.
You have advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws.
Okay.
You also your weapon enlarges too.
Mm-hmm.
And you deal an extra 1d4 damage with your weapon.
Okay. Is that all you can do?
That was action, bonus action, yeah.
Okay. So, the first 4 goblins are looking at the newfound foes, nah. So 4 of them just turn and just run.
Attack of opportunity.
They're not within attacking range. They shot arrows at you from 10, 15 feet away, so you can't attack these guys. But so 4 of them are just no, run away into the forest. Ghibli, it is your turn. There are still 6 goblins.
With my new large size and the smallness of them, can I just swing?
You can attack. Essentially, what you're doing is you're attacking 2 at once.
Okay, that'll work. Right, technically I do get 2 because. Okay, so I get a 28 and a nat 1. Because of course I do. That's a new die too.
Roll, is that for both attacks?
Yeah.
Okay, so roll the damage for the natural 20. Or did you get a natural 20?
No.
No, what did you
It was
get?
like 28.
28. Roll damage for the one that hits.
Does my strength increase at all?
Yes.
No, but you have
Or
advantage.
it's advantage.
But checks, not like
Yes.
strength related things. 21.
Checks and
For
saving
when
throws.
damage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you take a swing and you chop off 2 of their heads. And then the other one you swishes right over their head. And they're like, ah, Jesus Christ.
That's my turn.
It's your turn. Okay, so the last...
Oh, can I use my bonus action to look at where the other ones ran off to?
Sure. They went into the forest in like a certain direction.
Okay.
Okay, last two. the last four are like... And they turn and run in like a different direction.
Are they not in attack of opportunity range?
These ones are, so do attack opportunity on one of them. One of the groups.
28 to hit.
Yeah, roll damage.
Oh. 13.
So it's like you like catch one with like an underswing and then like boot the other one as it's going and they both like run away. So they vanish and like they scatter like in all directions.
Can't communicate.
This you split the party.
Sure. Okay. So who wants to go first?
So I'll chase the ones that he pointed me to go.
Yeah. So who wants to go first? For this?
He got higher initiative.
So you're gonna go to the right after the first like couple goblins. Okay.
My
so
speed is 40.
Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. I need you to roll perception as your bear.
That's me stats.
What's you stats?
Oh, because of intelligence based.
Wisdom based.
Oh.
Perception?
Yeah, see if you can follow him. Sniff them out.
12.
But you roll with advantage because you can smell them. He's a bear.
Noticing. Oh, that's much better. 21.
So you were like locked in. Start like
Hunting.
you like Ghibli like feel the ground like a rumbling in the ground as the bear just crashes into the forest.
You'll get them.
So there's two of them you're chasing, and let's just say within a single round you are like on their heels. What are you doing? And they're like,
I mean, I'm roaring
like
at them.
They've thrown their weapons to the side and they're just running for their lives.
I can't do much else except roar and chase them.
You can attack them if you want.
Oh, can I attack them?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I guess I'll attack them then.
Okay, roll to attack.
How would either of the deities feel about this encounter?
Well, blood is good for grass, so is grass nature?
Grass is nature, and they did steal from us.
And they tried to steal again.
Okay, for one of them, I want to, like, I guess, punt him a little bit. take a paw and just kind of...
Sure.
I'll say non-lethal.
Sure.
Non-lethal punting. 16.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
Okay, so roll your non-lethal damage.
That's this.
What is it? Bear
11.
Non-lethal.
11. So you kind of like take a swipe, and it sends one of them flying.
And then I'm doing
smack against the tree.
I'm doing a multi-attack.
Yeah.
So then I'll hit the other one.
Okay.
With
Yeah.
the other paw.
I can just see you running and then just going whack, and then you get close to the next one and whack.
Goblins.
Better than what I was imagining it would be like. I was imagining like they're running, just suddenly just jaws, like right over their heads.
Does the 13 hit?
Yeah.
And then I'll just kind of smack the
Okay,
other.
roll damage against this one.
20.
So you go smack the other one, and it like doesn't even scream. It's just unconscious. Distance.
Cool. I'll go to the unconscious one. I want to. That's my turn.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So the other one is still conscious. The first one.
Okay.
And it's screaming something. You can't because you don't understand Goblin.
That's actually a great question.
Do you understand Goblin?
I know a lot of languages. And of course, D&D Beyond moved it. Mm-hmm. Elvish, Halfling, Orc, not Goblin.
Not Goblin. So it's shouting something, like not at you, but like at the forest around it.
Can I roar over him?
Sure.
How did I know that that's what you were going to do?
That's all I can do.
That's all you can do.
Okay, so here's what I want you to do. I want you to roll an intimidation. I will roll against you to see whose vocal cords are better.
I see. 23.
You successfully drown it out, and the poor goblin looks like he's about to pass out from being so terrified. Okay, so meanwhile, Ghibli, there is 4 ahead of you. I want you to roll investigation to see if you can keep up with them in like the dense vegetation.
11.
So 2 of them kind of like you kind of lose them, but there's 2 more ahead of you, and you're bearing down, and you're within attacking range now. What are you doing?
Flat of my axe, like straight on both of their heads, like because I assume they're like running right next to each other.
Whack-a-mole.
Just boom.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
I want one of them for interrogation at least. Ooh. I just one or like my both.
Oh yeah. Roll one. Yeah, roll both attacks.
13 and 28.
Well, those both hit. To roll damage for each.
That's a them problem. 16. So that's 19.
Mm-hmm.
And 13.
So they're both still conscious. They get a good old wallop across the head, and one of them looks like it's about to give up, and the other one is like still like moving away from you, but it's very obviously dazed. And it is also screaming something into the forest that you can't tell what it is.
Can I hit him in the head with an attack of opportunity as he walks away?
Sure.
23 to hit.
Yeah. Roll damage.
17.
So it gives like a final like, squeak, like a squeaky toy.
Non-lethal.
And it's just unconscious. Okay, so there is one more still conscious. He has 1 hit point. And he's screeching something into the forest as well. What are you doing?
I'm gonna pick up the unconscious one on my arm and just reach out with my hand to grab him by the throat and walk back.
Roll. Okay, what's your passive perception?
12.
So you hear the snapping of branches in the forest somewhere behind you.
I'm gonna use them as like a shield, like.
Oh my gosh!
And from the trees comes what seems like some sort of figure that seems to be like carved from like a tree, and it has like branch like bark armor and a giant wooden looking sword.
Do I know what an int is?
It's not an ent, no.
Do I know what an int is?
No.
Okay.
You live in a cave in the ground. You used to live in a cave in the ground. Or like a palace in the ground.
Okay, I'm gonna throw the goblin at him, just meow!
Oh my gosh.
So it like sets it down and just tells it to go. It's coming for you.
I'll call you. And just be like,
Do I hear him?
yeah, that's fair.
I'll say yeah, you're not that far apart. He's like, you hear like,
Silas!
help!
Cursed tree!
So it takes a swipe at it and it hits you once with a massive, like, 2-handed, like, greatsword. And does 15 slashing damage to you.
Nice.
And it comes around for a second attack. Ooh, it hits you again. Ah, yeah.
Oh no.
10 slashing damage. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
21.
21, okay. So, like, after the second attack, it opens its mouth and, like, bees swarm out at you and start, like, stinging you. but like you don't get anything. You're able to like fight through like the poison they're supposedly poisoning you with. Your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna toss the unconscious goblin to the
Bounces
side.
like a squeaky toy.
Squeak. And I'm gonna take my axe and be like, "This is for cutting down trees."
He didn't cut down trees. He is a tree.
Yeah, no, my axe is for cutting down
I
trees.
see. I gotcha.
Yeah. Okay, 16 and 21.
So the first attack, you come in with like with your axe, and it like grows like a shield out of one arm and blocks it. Nice. The second attack comes around and hits it. The roll damage of the second attack only.
Now that I need it to be higher, it's not 11.
Okay, 11. Okay, is that your turn?
Yes. Well, I'm gonna mention this now. It doesn't really matter with the. When he comes back, this creature has disadvantage to attack him because he's now spirit guardian and stuff.
So there's one more round before Silas can get to you.
Okay.
So it's going to it stomps on the ground, and immediately you see like roots shooting through the ground and like come up and like grab your ankles. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
It's like my dreams from God. 16.
Ooh. Just barely passed. Like it like grabs you and it's like pulling you down into the ground, but you're able to like break free of it.
I'm awake.
And as you're doing it, it goes again for another attack. This one's gonna miss. Okay, he's gonna miss this time. So your turn now.
Going for the woody bits. 14 and 21.
So the first one misses, second one hits.
That's exactly what I got last time. I'm done with those.
You rolled
12.
a 4 on a D4.
My bad.
Was it good enough?
12.
11.
Okay. So you're like hacking bits off of this guy, but he doesn't seem that hurt yet. Okay.
Neither do I.
Silas gets there, and you see this like tree spirit, almost a Spriggan-like thing. Nature. And he is currently these two are currently hacking away at each other.
Can I don't necessarily want to get in between them, but I want to see if I can intimidate him down.
Okay. Well, how are you? Oh, you're a bear.
I'm a
so
bear.
you're just gonna make a roar again, right?
Yes, I'm going to communicate him as a bear would.
Okay. Roll intimidation.
Ooh. 23.
Ooh, okay. So I'm gonna say he's not running away, but he obviously feels outnumbered now. So he's gonna be more on the defensive now. And so I guess he already has disadvantage attacking you, but he has disadvantage attacking you now. Okay. Is that your entire turn?
Would that be action or bonus action to do that?
Bonus action, sure, I don't care.
Okay. How do you need healing? Are you good?
I'm fine.
Okay. I'm not gonna attack him.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna see if I can intimidate him down. That's my play.
Okay.
Watch for the bees.
Where there are bees, there is honey.
It's his turn. And he's gonna try and hit both of you at once. Oh, you guys are so lucky. He rolled a 20 and an 18.
Oh.
Which means that plus with his modifiers, he does hit both of you. He rolled bad. 6 slashing for both of you. And then he's going to take a second attack specifically on Ghibli, because Ghibli's the one who he does not like. He's got this advantage on him. No one's going to miss as well. He's also going to... Well, you see it, he as his bonus action, he's going to... You see his, skin sort of gets a little thicker. So he's increased his AC at the cost of 1 attack. So he now is harder to hit. Okay.
You just gain weight.
Ghibli, your turn.
Trees are meant for cutting. Especially when they cut back. 23 and 24.
Christ, okay.
Have a
Roll
plus
damage
10.
for both.
Loser. Okay, we're doing better. That's a 19.
Okay.
And that's a 20.
Okay, so he's looking to hurt. Okay. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Usual cursing at him.
What's your turn? It's your turn, sorry.
Oh, I'm not doing multi-attack, but I'll take a slash at him, and then I want to intimidate him afterwards.
Sure.
16?
Does not hit.
Yeah, I'll intimidate him.
You know, roar again. Roll
roar at him.
intimidation. Roar.
Very, very scary. 10.
Give me the honey.
Nothing much changes.
Okay.
Okay. So he kind of notices that you're holding back, so it's going to focus on him now. So the attack he's doing this time, he's going to bring up like the pommel of his sword. He's going to try and bash you in the face with it.
I harden my face.
So it hits. It hits. I need you. Ooh, and you only take. He's rolling bad. It only takes 7 bludgeoning damage, but I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
23.
Jeez, that's not fair.
That's the best you got.
Your turn, Ghibli.
Cutting down to size. So nat 1 and nat 20.
Is that for both attacks?
Yeah.
So
It's called min-maxing.
So, Silas, you see simultaneously the most embarrassing single swing of an axe you've seen, followed by probably the most majestic attack you've ever seen. And for a moment, your poor bare mind is like short-circuiting. Because how could these two things exist right next to each other? Okay, and he also like nearly shaves off some of your hair from getting close with that natural one. However, roll for the natural 20.
$23.
Okay, so he's looking pretty hurt then. Okay, your turn.
So I'll do a bite attack, but I want to bite his sword.
Okay, so for
I
that,
want to try to like wrestle the sword away.
so for that, I'm gonna say I'm gonna roll with disadvantage because you're trying for like a specific body part.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna be more specific. So disadvantage.
Okay. $14.
Does not hit, unfortunately, because he has an AC of 19 now. Okay, so what are you doing next?
That would be the attack.
This is your attack, yeah.
Yeah. So.
Roar! Okay, roll intimidation again.
9.
Doesn't seem to have the same effect as that first roar, you know? I get blood on my face.
Does not look like it from here.
Sorry, I was bleeding again. Anyways, so he's kind of seeing the writing on the wall now. So he sort of raises both hands, and immediately the forest around you guys starts to like churn, and the branches start like closing in on the both of you. So I need both of you to make dex saving throws.
My weakness.
Have a bear.
Unnatural 20.
Natural 20.
Dang.
It's not fair. So the branches, they seem to catch your limbs, and they're holding you back. And like as soon as you thought you're gonna be like tied up in the forest, you both break free. And he seems to be about to run, but sees that you weren't like caught in the trees. So he's gonna take a step back, and is in a defensive position now. Okay, your turn.
I'm middle range, so if you want a better than me chopping them into firewood, that's on you. Because, like, you know, I could be asking questions like, oh, why are you protecting the goblins and all that stuff, but, you know, firewood. 19, not 20.
Sure, roll damage.
Nice for the 19, sorry, is the 14. And, of course, the nat 20 I roll really low. 13.
Okay, so you you take a good swipe and you come around and you sort of split his head in half like it's kindling. And the body kind of goes ridges and like falls to the ground.
How heavy is it?
It's pretty heavy. It's like made of wood.
Alright, I want to like leave my axe in his head and like walk back to camp and pick up the goblin and just drag him. Just
Jesus Christ. I want you to both roll perception for me.
How did you do that? It bounced off here, hit here, and went in there.
14. I don't know.
21.
You notice, as Ghibli is being the very dramatic barbarian, you notice like sort of like a glow like emanates from like the chest of the wooden thing and sort of rises out and like dissipates into the forest. And you hear like more like rustling from the forest behind you. So, are you following Ghibli as he's being very dramatic?
Yeah. Oh.
Boy, Silas, what a night.
As he's going, can I do the very druid thing and like, as a bear, I guess say like a little prayer for the thing? Cause
I'm sorry, the bear sits on its hind leg. You get like a sense of malice back from the woods.
Yeah. I tried to stop it.
So you just want to leave them?
Well, I'm not gonna follow the shiny thing.
Okay, so you guys come out, and it is almost dawn by now. And you two wake up, and the two people on watch are no longer present.
Not again.
Red Dawn?
What?
Red Dawn or Dawn Dawn?
No, it's Dawn.
Oh.
So what do we do during the red sun?
Oh, that's right. Okay, so I'll say that it's well, Red Sun. Sorry, Red Sun's coming up. You wake up, and your people on watch are not there.
We should not pair them up again.
You hear like a distant like.
You're
Can I like?
You know exactly where it's coming from.
Got it.
And you turn that way, and he appears, goblin in one hand, dragging the body of some wood thing behind. And then a bear comes out after him.
I'm assuming that that's our friend because he's not attacking him, so I'm just gonna leave the bear.
And the bear turns and like it like suspiciously like it's trying to prey to the woods.
What happened?
That seems normal. This other thing, however, what's going on here? What happened?
They come back and he arrives with his kills.
The goblin flew from the sky to steal my gold.
Goblins don't fly.
Yeah.
At this point, I'll turn back to it, and I was like, "No, he was right."
So you look,
a
look
little
on
parachute and
the
everything.
goblin. There's like a little like backpack with like a parachute.
Also, this one is alive. I'm knocked unconscious.
Yeah, he's alive.
I got him for questioning. And then this thing tried to protect him. It failed.
Uh-huh. Am I familiar with the tree at all?
Go ahead and roll nature.
I gotta move my stuff because
Can I speak with plants? That's a thing.
Do you speak with
17.
Dead as well?
So this is you recognize that it is a forest guardian,
Forest Guardian.
but a lesser kind. Not the ones in your forest are not this lesser. They're much more terrifying.
Do
and
I-
You know,
This is great
you
value.
know
Okay.
that it is not dead. It just moves on to.
Yes.
It was just it was essentially its suit of armor it put on to fight. And
Is
left.
it something that I respect?
For this, outside of your forest, you don't really have much of a,
I don't care.
you don't really care one way or another.
Okay.
You do know that the ones in your forest are like, you don't mess with those things. You don't want to be on their bad side.
You did that?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'll share it with you if you
No.
I tried to stop it. It didn't work.
I mean, that's neither here nor there.
What was the forest doing with all those branches?
Trying to.
The forest was defending itself. How do I say this?
Defend the goblins.
No. Yes and no?
Explain.
So,
You tried killing a spirit, but it's a spirit, so it just moved on, and that thing is just wood now.
Okay.
So okay.
And this goblin, as I'm holding like the crook of my arm, like this goblin.
it's like a doll-sized thing, like in his arm, and it's like. It's like scuffed with like grass stains because you dragged it out of the like forest.
I would let it go. Personally, I don't want the forest coming after us later.
You're right. I'll go talk to the monk.
Doesn't trust me at all.
Okay.
It's not your forest, so you don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
I'll go over to the monk and be like, the elf says to let these go. Boom. I take my axe back.
I want you to roll perception, please. Because if you're just tossing it at them, they're at a fireplace. They're like fire.
15.
Okay, good. You don't dump either the goblin or the body of the
goblin
into the fire. Oh my god! If she says to let this go,
or you put the tree in and it just goes.
No, that's a way to wake up.
He's like, oh, I see what stole your money from you.
If lies.
Well, it doesn't seem to have your money, so
that's fine. I don't care about the money. I care about answering why.
It's a goblin. It likes shiny things.
Do you know why goblins hide in forests? And why forests protect goblins?
Because they're all part of the forest.
I told you.
He's also actually, I want you to roll insight for me.
I'm doing a law rolling right now.
Yeah.
14.
Okay, so you see, he seems to be on level with you. I don't know. Did you follow him?
Yes.
You can tell Urian is kind of just, I don't know. He's not mocking Ghibli, but he's kind of just being like, well, they're all part of the forest.
Goblins aren't a part of anything.
That's kind of cool.
Where are you getting your information from?
Certainly not the forest.
Well, they live in the forest. Just like, where do you live?
Volcanoes.
Okay, never mind. That's a bad example.
Isles.
They live in the forest, so the forest protects those that live in the forest.
It harbors criminals, then. Intentionally.
Oh. He kind of looks at you and like... Sure, okay. How about this, Ghibli? You just be prepared for the forest, because the forest is not going to be happy with you now.
I don't like forests either.
So, watch your back. Because the forest will be out to get you from now on.
I never thought I would have to protect you from the forest.
The tree is itself.
I go back to my campfire, and I'll talk to you about whatever you want, but I'm going to go, like, sharpen my axe.
You see Urian, like, wait for him to leave, and he sort of, like, very gently picks up this he's got it had, like, one health point when he got pummeled by...
Yeah.
He, like, very gently takes it to the grass and sort of, like, sets it down in, like, a little seat and just lets it sit there until it wakes up, and, like, then very gently, like, it has a very irritated wind cast, like, a very minor healing spell on it, and you see it, like, wake up and, like, runs off from the forest. And like, okay, go on.
I'm so sorry.
We see a lot of strange folk. Well, maybe not. Apology accepted.
Yeah.
Did he actually kill a forest guardian?
It appears so.
Joy. I'll warn everyone.
Please and thank you. I've warned him. I don't think he's taking the warning to heart. So I'll keep an eye out.
Okay. We haven't even made it to the Elfwood yet.
Yeah,
Isn't that wonderful?
Ooh. Oh, no. I am going to take your advice to heart. I'm going to talk to him, see if he's done with my silver stuff.
Oh,
Who?
yeah.
Your cousin.
Killian.
Yeah,
Killian's not here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'll do a quick roll for him.
Be like, I need.
Oh yeah, he's done. It is one mighty looking, weird, strange thing. So it's just you just added an extra blade to it essentially, so it still does the same damage. You just now, if you hit it, if silver affects anything, it has that effect to the weapon now. You don't know if it works yet, but if it does work, you have that effect.
Cool.
Okay, so. It is still the red sun's still up, so we're just going back to bed and just like not dealing with this later.
I'll sit there and turn back into an elf, and I'll say a quick prayer in forgiveness for my friend.
Roll religion.
I need to get better at religion.
Can I assist you?
No. If you assist him, he will roll with disadvantage. Oh dear. Okay, so you kind of like
-1.
Why do you have -1 for religion?
Because it's intelligence based.
I had that as a cleric.
You kind of turn and like walk towards the forest, trying to do your druid thing, and the trees seem to grow taller, and the shadows grow longer. It not happy. And you're going that direction tomorrow. Because the road goes through the oak forest.
Yeah. Oh boy.
This is just supposed to be a goblin encounter, but
you just made things 10 times harder than they needed to be.
I brought a babysitter.
I tried to help.
You did. Okay, think about what you're gonna do next. Think about what you've done, Ghibli. Think about it.
I'm gonna sleep. Great.
I feel like that's most of what we've done so far, is just you think about what you've done, and we're also going to be thinking about it, because it's affected all of us.
Guys, look what we've done.
What we've done!
Unfortunately, I'm not a high enough level druid to do anything to help.
That's the exact thing we said when we...
When you came back, you're like, what have we done? It's like, what are you talking about?
What have we... Look what we did. We killed those forest spirit. Or whatever.
Oh my goodness. Well, can't turn back, so...
Okay, meta knowledge. I did not know goblins came from forest.
I also wasn't thinking about, like, that the forest would want the goblins there, because typically goblins, like, they're very destructive.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they're, like, forest.
Like, legitimately, I thought they came from, I don't want to say, like, dragon dung, but, like, I thought they came from, like, bad evil associated with dragons.
They're usually evil things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that it matters, because...
Maybe these are children, and they're just causing mischief.
Well, they're dead children.
Yikes. Maybe...
I slaughtered.
That they're children.
They're animals, and I slaughter them like animals.
Jeez.
And not just the children, but the children as well.
Not just the children, but the trees.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
So, who's gonna do second watch?
Not it.
I need some sleep.
I'll join just like
to
listen in,
I
but
was
I
gonna
can't say anything.
So, do Gwen and Urian also take a watch?
They're essentially think of it like you're the front of the caravan, they're the back of the caravan.
But we condensed our caravan at this point.
Sure, yeah. So they'll hang out with you this time.
Okay.
So they were asleep the first one, and they're both going to sit up with you.
So I can stay with with one or both.
Yeah.
This time.
Okay, I'm gonna stay
because
asleep.
Yeah.
Because I can't see anything.
Yeah. I mean, you can try. I will like
Mostly
pump
they're
you up
from
and
moral
say,
support.
yeah, you can do it.
Was there like a cup of tea and it's like clanging around? I heard something.
I can't see. What was it?
Time to go to my
Roll perception.
Oops, that's not what I wanted. Go babe.
I'm gonna sleep great.
You're gonna sleep great.
I've figured out
Are
the
we
issue.
close enough to the forest?
So here's
for
what it
me
looks
to
like.
Be able to use my, because forest is my preferred terrain.
Yes, I'll say yes, but you're on the edge of the forest, like looking in, and the path that the new road you're on cuts through the forest. And next morning, you're gonna walk through the forest.
What am I doing again? Perception?
Perception.
Oh, I didn't even need it. Because my proficiency bonus is double, but I don't need it. So without it, it's 22.
So
With it, it's much higher.
you and Urian are just hanging out, and Wynn falls asleep pretty quickly. But
she's annoyed.
she's annoyed. Everything annoys her. And you're sitting there, and you hear what could only be the sounds of an uneasy forest. And you swear you can see trees moving about in the distance. But nothing comes out. And he looks at the urine's kind of like, joy.
What are we gonna do?
Deal with whatever comes about when it comes about.
I don't know how well that'll go.
Sorry, someone just drove by with a very loud bass.
Yeah.
He's like, this is a path chosen for us by God. We'll see it through.
It's a path chosen for us by Ghibli.
Ghibli's path has created obstacles in our path chosen by God. But we shall overcome them.
We are our own obstacle right now, so how well do you think that's gonna go?
I'm sleeping in because I deserve it.
It's like there's like a pause between you hear like a very loud like from a Ghibli. He's like whatever happens will happen. We'll figure it out. And if not, that's why Wynn's here.
Is she good with forest spirits?
No, she's good at killing things.
My kind of woman.
Please go hit on the giant paladin lady.
Please don't or do.
Please do.
Oh no!
For our own entertainment.
Oh no!
And so he like settles back and he's just waiting for dawn. And you can just in the distance you can swear that there's something shifting in the trees. Or is it the trees themselves?
Yeah. I'm already on edge because as we get closer to our destination, I have an idea of what I think what's coming. And then this has just put me more on edge because I know what's coming soon.
Would you like to continue your watch until dawn and be on with it? Or is there anything else you'd like to do while at watch? I give you the opportunity because you notice things happening in the forest.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm not going to do much about it because it doesn't seem like anyone's going to help me with it in the way that I need help.
I was about to say, I'm willing to help. I helped already, so I'm willing to do it again.
I mean, okay. I don't normally do this,
Uh-oh.
but I'm gonna go and try to because I'm not a very religious person, but I'm gonna go try and like appease the forest
Appease
as best
the
as I
forest?
can. Yeah.
So you like, what are you gonna like go up to the forest in the dark, or
A little bit, like get close-ish. Close enough to where like.
I want you to roll nature.
Okay.
I also got -1 to that. Shocking.
Unnatural 20.
Let's see here. Like that. So you get kind of the same thing that he did, where it feels like the forest is growing larger and it's somehow darker.
I
but
mean, that...
it also seems to come to terms with you. Like basically, what you're getting is, yeah, we know we don't have beef with you.
That's good.
Well, I need more than that. I need safe passage for everyone.
Roll one more nature check for me. Use your elven senses.
Oh! Okay.
24.
Okay, so essentially what you feel like you and the forest have come to agreement. It warns you. He does not leave the path. Once he leaves the path, there is no safety for him here. Oh my gosh.
I'll give you that one. That's fair.
How many max do you...
That's fine.
Not enough.
Cool.
I wonder if you can make mana.
I graciously thank the forest, and
it seems to grow back, like shrink back down towards normal.
Yeah.
Normal.
And I profusely apologize for any harm that has come to the forest or the beings that it protects.
Okay.
And then I go back. And
you're like, have a good chat.
I think so.
That's good. See?
I think so.
What did I say?
Again, this is us doing it ourselves. I don't...
But this is also you fixing it yourselves.
I mean, I'm used to cleaning up his messes. So, this is just another thing.
Can I ask a question? Is he a man or a dwarf? I can't tell.
He's a dwarf.
Ooh.
But he doesn't like to talk about it.
I can see why. I suppose that's why he's not with his people right now.
No. No. Yeah.
So did you feel sorry for him or what?
Yes.
I'll be honest with you. My patience would only go so far. But it seems like you have infinite amounts of patience, which I commend you for that.
Oh, well, thanks. It's a symbiotic relationship in the end.
Uh-huh. What, do you get a sense of duty out of it or something?
I protect it from evil trees.
He ends up being like a big brother. We give each other a lot of crap. But he, in the end, does listen and does protect those that he needs to protect.
Okay. What did I say? You're always here to clean up his messes, I guess.
Yes.
So, would you like to wait until dawn now? Or is there something else you want to do?
Yeah, we'll wait till dawn.
Okay. Dawn comes and everyone wakes up and you get your long rest. I feel great.
Sleeps like he's never done anything wrong.
And then you turn there.
How'd you sleep?
Fantastically. Thank you for asking.
Yeah.
How did you sleep?
I was on watch.
Haha, I nearly got you. Trick question.
Oh my god. Jesus.
Do you mind if I just like, tie you to your horse?
Why?
No reason. Just, you made the forest really mad.
And I care because...
Because the forest will devour you if you stray from the path.
So you would like me to stay on the path?
Yeah, I know you won't. So, I trust your horse.
You don't trust me?
Not if you see a goblin again.
That's fair.
He's a bloodlust goblin.
I'll explain the situation to Lily. Like, hey, he has to stay on the path.
Is racism towards goblins a flaw? Because I have a flaw section in my, I want
Sure.
Note it down as one of my
Sure.
flaws.
New flaw acquired.
racism.
So you're gonna explain this to the horse? So
Yeah.
will you tell the horse specifically?
Gilly pissed off the forest, and he has to stay on the path, or bad things happen.
Roll animal handling for me.
To me or to everyone? You might want to specify to Lily.
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 Oh,
It's talking to your
Yeah.
horse.
I know, but like you might tell Lily it's not just bad stuff happening to me.
No,
No,
it's
it's
just you.
Oh, don't tell her that.
Never mind, don't tell her.
Straight to the forest.
Unnatural 20.
Okay. You see, like, oh, I have a way to get rid of him? You don't want me to do it? I'll do it for 5 carrots.
We'll make it 6.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, 6 carrots. You
Let's
want
just
all
say,
ones, or-
let's just say, if you'd failed the animal handling check, she would have beelined for the forest.
I'm gonna also go to Lily and just like tell her how much I appreciate her and her willingness.
If she had a hand, she'd go like this, and it's like, I only accept bribes.
I probably would get the sense that she's like, no.
Sugar cubes. She won't admit it, but she likes these. Just don't tell her you got them from me.
She's right there.
That's why you whispering.
She's literally
And
looking
the
at
horse
you.
turns to you. Can I kick him?
No one would get mad at you if that happened.
No one will.
Yes.
What's your AC?
19.
So you like turns and you hear like the whoosh of like a hoof just right by your head.
Is it the goblins?
Oh my gosh.
And you, despite the fact that she was very obviously trying to hit him and miss, she's like, I taught him a lesson.
Do we need to tie you up, or are you good?
Okay. You don't want me to leave the path.
Stay on your horse. Stay
And if the horse
Stay on your
goes
horse.
into the forest?
And don't let her go into the forest.
But what's more important, staying on my horse or staying on the path?
Path. Don't worry, I've already discussed with Lily.
Okay.
She's going to keep you on the path.
And
so
if there's goblins...
Urian shows up. It's like,
Let's
let's be
handle
going,
goblins.
please. Well, the faster we get through this forest, you're funny. I thought the scariest part was going to be the other forest.
Okay, I'll do
Yeah.
my best.
Okay, so you're getting on. Everyone's going.
Stay on the path.
He doesn't have control of his horse. I decided to tie it up to my horse and then...
So, funny you should say that. As you're doing, like, riding beside
Yeah.
him, Wynn and her horse, come up on his other side.
Perfect.
So there is a massive paladin on your other side now, and she does not look very happy with you.
Perfect.
I win.
Just eyes him and just like...
Thank you.
You want some sugar cubes? Does your horse want some sugar cubes? You're very sweet and all, but I meant your horse.
So you get the sense that there's a something playing in Wynn's head where she like takes him by his scuff of his shirt and is just like forced. But like visibly seems to be controlling herself. And
you can punt him when we get out of the forest.
Still have like speak with the animals. You hear Lily go, "Don't take it from him. Don't do it." And the other horse is like, believing her, is like eyeing him.
Oh my god.
Okay, so we're entering the forest now.
Raise your hand if you don't hate me.
Hey, bud, can you stop scratching my backpack? Thank you. If you don't hate him, raise your hand if you don't hate him.
Whoa! I got like 3.5 people on my side.
Wynn is just like, arms like stuck to her side.
If she could put him lower, she does.
When one of you guys come and grab your cat, please. He is attacking my back, and I cannot grab him to move him.
He doesn't have claws.
Yeah, but I don't want to get hair on my backpack. There you go. Thank you.
Thanks, Richard.
Okay, so we're entering the forest. And it seems a bit different than the night before. Okay. So it seems like the trees have sort of grown like into the forest, and there's it's like a canopy, like a tunnel through it.
Oh, so it's like you stay here.
You stay here.
Got it.
And every fifth tree or so, you see it. The tree seems to somehow, each of the trees seem to somehow have contorted to vaguely resemble Ghibli. And every one of them seems to be in serious pain. And there's just...
What's wrong with the handsome trees?
The entire time, can I do my best to keep him from noticing that?
So,
a full-on conversation with him about anything.
Performance. It seems like it's like some of them are like, it's like strangling Ghibli, and so things is So it's like it's one of those like jokes from like a comedy movie where it's like you're trying to talk about something else, but you keep like slipping in the wrong word. So somehow you keep on saying like talking about the trees and then talking about the trees, and so he notices
trees. What about the trees?
Oh, don't notice the trees. They're fine.
What's wrong with the handsome trees?
What you like the trees? That's kind of weird.
And like as soon as he says it, like the nearest one, there's like a crack, and like the head of the Ghibli like falls off to the ground, like onto like the road.
Hey, that's easy firewood.
I don't think we need firewood.
Stay on your horse.
We don't need it that bad.
Come on.
Okay.
I remember the rules. It's don't wait. No, what was it? On the horse.
Lily just like kicks the head and like skims off into the forest.
So stay on the horse unless the horse leaves the trail. Then you stay on the trail. Kill goblins, but don't go into the path.
Don't kill goblins.
Don't kill goblins!
Do you know your non-lethal thing? Do that. If you have to.
So about
I have to.
Midday, you start hearing like scratching and like scuttling in the trees around you. And there are goblins watching you guys as you ride by. They're not doing anything. They're just watching. Ghibli, roll perception.
Unnatural 20.
Immediately, you're just like, goblins everywhere. There's like hundreds of goblins like lining the trees the way down. And they start like you can't tell what they're saying, but they're obviously like making fun of you.
So I have to stay on the path. And I only have 4 javelins.
I will tie you up if you comment any further on killing goblins. Don't do it.
He like looks over and there's like goblins like smacking one of the
Hold action to stop him from killing goblins.
I'm holding a javelin.
Hey, that's a pretty cool javelin. Can I see that?
Give it to him.
Sure.
Wow, that's
I
really
pull out another one.
Oh, that's so cool! Wow, let me see that one too. How many does he got?
4. No, this is my last one. I need
No,
it.
let me see it.
He needs to see it.
I need a full set.
Why do I need him to see it?
Can I see it?
Why?
I've never seen a javelin before. Thank you.
I pull out a hand axe.
Can I see that?
Oh yeah, see what
Oh, cool, yeah.
I pull another hand axe.
Oh, cool. I've never seen 2 hand axes before. Can I see that one too?
They look just like each other.
But how do you know that?
At this point, Wynn is like, he turns to you and is like, you do not do anything.
You can look at the hand.
Sweet. Oh, this is a bad idea.
She heard this on your words.
Remember, you're like a pony.
I know.
Right? So like, you basically just got yourself a walking staff for the pony.
Sweet.
And 2 hand
Two
axes.
2 hand axes. Okay.
Okay. It takes about most of the day, but you do come out of the forest on the other end, and there's a nice open field ahead of you. And you are about, we've condensed things, but a day's travel away from the city, the little town you're heading for.
Hey Ghibli, these are really cool. You can have your javelins back.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah,
You see,
you're
like,
tired.
in the distance behind you, you hear like cackling laughter from all the goblins on the edge of the forest. But...
Wait a minute.
No.
No, you know.
No. I'm going to stay on my horse. And I'm staying on the path. God of the earth,
Oh, jeez.
remove the forest.
I think you should be more specific.
That one.
Roll religion.
This is at 20.
18.
You see, there is a thunderhead starts to form.
Oh my gosh.
Above, and there's a great crackle of lightning, and it comes down and strikes the ground next to you and sends you flying from your horse. And you get the sense that your god does not like it when you make demands of him. Because you did not ask. You said, remove the forest. And then...
That's what you get.
And you see, like, Urian's like...
Everyone's pissed at me
So I'm
today.
not gonna...
And like beside him, Wynn is like glowing with like ethereal power. like she was ready to like move. And she's holding a massive 200-handed hammer in a single hand and was ready to fight.
So I'm not condoning...
So like
Whatever you're doing.
Silas like walks up, he's like looking down at you as you're laying on the ground.
But if you could weaponize that in a conductive fashion...
I think I just need to be in the middle of the enemies, and then
You hear from Urian, it's like, that's never a good idea.
We should maybe listen to him.
I'm not condoning it. Just saying that was kind of cool. Don't do it again.
Sorry, God.
But if you do it again.
But if you do it again, do it when we're not all surrounding you.
Just so you know, it's not if, it's when.
he then you see he like turns to start consoling Wynn, and he's very slowly and regretfully, like the shining like the essence vanishes from around her, and she puts her warhammer away.
I'm
She
sorry,
burned a couple spell
God.
slots just for that.
I'm not good at this.
Really? You don't say.
Listen, the whole ball thing was a theory. Now it's a fact. God hates me, and I don't know why.
The only hint you have is that one time when you saw someone get thrown into the lava.
Did you want it to be me? You know what? That's my running theory.
Now you're just tempting your fate here. Okay. Night comes upon us. And who's taking first watch?
Not you.
You know what?
I recommend...
Urian comes up to you. He's like, Ghibli, you've had quite the day. I suggest you sleep the whole night through tonight.
Yeah, I recommend Wynn or Urian, and then either you or I.
One of you guys can join us for the first watch if you want.
I'll join you.
Okay, so you sit down on the fire. I need you to do perception.
A natural 20.
Ooh, he got a natural 20. So as Wynn almost immediately falls asleep again, and he pats her on the shoulder. She's always She watches during the day. And so immediately she's like, those goblins they're coming close again. I don't think they're trying to attack it, but they're investigating. Be ready.
How do you propose we handle that situation?
Don't do anything right now, because they don't seem to be wanting to attack us. They're just watching us.
Are they? So they come from that forest. Are they contained by that forest? Like, are they going to follow us the whole way?
No.
Okay.
Especially not where we're going.
Okay. So it's
mainly
not going to be a problem
there's
forever.
worse things there. But
okay, I am not familiar with this land. The forest spirits that he pissed off, is that the same or different as the one we're going to?
Very different.
Good. Good?
No. The ones
we're not. We haven't pissed that one off yet.
We haven't pissed that one off, but if you do piss that one off, they're much more dangerous.
Are there goblins in that forest?
No.
What?
These days I don't know what's in that forest because of all the crazy things we've seen. But from what I know, there might be more dangerous things.
If that forest is dangerous, would it be a good thing that we have for Murder Hobo?
A what?
Would it be good to have him? Like, can he kill things in that forest?
Oh, I'm sure he could.
Should he?
I'm going to say no. It depends. Each forest has its own rules and entities, and so we'll take it as it comes.
Okay. This is good to know. I'm new at being a druid. I don't know these rules. It's good to know.
You kind of just like I've never heard of someone being new at being a druid.
I'm not from around here. I switched career paths.
Right. Okay. Is that why you have? Well, no, she's not going to say in Winworld, not several levels. Why? Is that why you've gone on the path of the paladin and stopped before your oath?
Yes, because...
And you're still alive.
I'm working on it.
Most gods aren't too happy with you when you don't... when you start something but you don't go far enough to take your oath.
I'm working on it. I haven't gotten to punishments yet.
There's not another angry god with us, is there?
No, not yet.
There's not going to be another flash of lightning from the sky that's going to strike
Not
you down or anyone around you.
Not from me. I don't think
Good. I don't regret bringing you along yet.
so. Good. It's good to hear.
He's just like, wow, okay. These people, you know?
The bar is low.
The red sun rises. Who's doing it? Anything you want to do? Yes.
I just want to be like, God, my bad. I'm sorry for whatever I did outside of today.
Can I give him pointers?
And I apologize for
pointers
today.
this time?
Sure.
Instead of just saying God, maybe like
Gothin?
yeah, find his
Use his name.
Use his name.
Lord
Every god.
Gothin?
He goes God, and every god goes, hmm?
Speak directly to your God in a respectful tone.
Dear God Gothin.
Are you writing a letter?
To whom it may concern. My bad. Did not mean to be bossy.
There's like a distant tremble on the ground.
I pat the ground.
Wait, don't you have like a special thing with ground stuff?
Like stonework kind of stuff from like the history, but
History of this rock.
Okay. So who's doing second watch?
During this time, can I ask for a blessing
From
the druid?
the druid god.
Because apparently the forest we're going to is super dangerous.
Roll religion.
Get better. 9.
9. Okay, let's see. It's kind of similar to last time, but instead of you're not running with wolves at all. You're just in the forest. And she seems to appear from the shadows. And she tells you she cannot bestow any gifts upon you while the wrath of another god is focused in your direction.
Ooh. So, we've been playing with a couple different gods here. Can you be more specific?
Your paladin deity.
Okay.
Yours.
So in that case, not me. Could you do it to the rest of the party on my behalf?
What are you willing to offer for such a...
Ooh, I don't know what you deem currency.
You could do your soul and get a warlock, get a third.
Because that'll make things better. I'm sure material items don't mean anything to you. Unless it's the act of sacrifice that you want.
Not quite. What's a memory you hold dear?
Classic. Feeding off my memories. Ooh. A nature deity have I latched onto?
The typical.
I mean, I'm sure there's some fond memories in my childhood.
Do you want to offer her one?
Sure.
So let's say we pick one of your memories you have with your mother before she died.
Okay.
And you're going to offer this to her.
Sure.
Your mom died?
I think so.
Yes, you don't have a mother. She was
I know I had a dad.
Let's put it this way. He's half elf.
Mm-hmm.
And elves are like Tolkien elves, and humans are like normal humans. So she is long dead.
Got it.
So you're going to offer this memory to her.
Sure, because I probably wouldn't have as many, so that it would make it precious.
So he reaches out, touches you right on the forehead. What were you doing here? She tells you to go back to where you came.
Okay. Oh, hey.
So you wake up the next morning, and unbeknownst to all of you, everyone has gained the advantage of not getting lost in the forest.
I can't get lost.
I hate forests. They don't like me.
And Richard,
Lost.
True that.
you feel like something's missing.
I want to check my pockets.
It's not your pockets. Something that was something important. Okay.
Okay. Can I take? I've never done this, but I know some people do it when they forget things. I want to take a piece of string and just tie it to my finger.
Ooh.
Yeah, do that trick.
Okay. Remind me what exactly that trick is.
It's if you have this constant thing on your finger, and I know
reminding
I
you
forgot
forgot
something
something.
until
Sure.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Last day of travel. And it's getting late, so we'll end when we get there. So, anything you guys want to do today?
I want to read my book.
Read your book. Roll history.
I'll contemplate why God's mad at me.
18.
Go ahead and roll religion for you as well. Not you. Not you. So you get to a very interesting part of the book where it talks about a conflict where the other gods have gotten sick of this annoyance, and essentially they bind her to an agreement to where her followers can no longer openly use their magic because they don't like it. And if they do, then they face the judgment of the other gods directly.
Oh no.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Follow-up question. Is that because I know we talked about how it's like different pantheons for every culture?
All of them.
All of them have the same story.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Okay.
What
16.
16? There's a sense of apprehension for the next Red Dawn.
So I'm gonna say this.
Yes.
I mean, you're the DM. You choose how this works. But I think because she's always watching me, I don't notice this. I haven't drank alcohol in 2 days, and I have not noticed I haven't drank. I've been too distracted. I had like that binge where I drank a lot, but I was just trying to, and then I haven't drank for 2 days.
Some withdrawals.
I don't know about withdrawals. I don't know. I am very distracted right
now. There will be some consequences, yes. Okay, anyone else?
How close at this point are we?
You will get there by evening.
To where I grew up.
Oh, where you grew up. Oof. From here, you grew up a little bit farther to the north.
Okay.
But close enough that you know the area enough. It's like
how long would it take to travel there?
Ooh. So it's the Elfwood.
Yeah.
There's not really travel times. As you know, there's paths you take, and if you know where you're going, you get there pretty quickly.
I guess my question is...
You could take them there, yes.
Can I go there and then come back before they get to the place that... Because I'm supposed to lead them to the place. So
I'll say it'll take you a day to get there and a day to come back.
Okay.
If you want, it's up to you. But yes, you could go there and it would take you... Because it's one of those things where it's like... It's a magical place, and space and time are not the same.
Got it. I am going to tell Urian that I would like to do this unless he felt like it would cause issues in our...
All he says is, if you wish to do this, we'll wait for you here. So there's an inn at Old Eastwark where we'll stay. You can do that and come back. Just to make sure your problem child behaves while you're gone. Please.
I can't take him with me because they won't like that.
So
I can babysit.
Is Wynn able to babysit?
Wynn's style of babysitting is more forceful.
Literally sitting.
I think that's fine.
And let me put it this way: as strong as Ghibli feels he is, he's not nearly as strong as Wynn is.
Got it.
And I would fear for someone getting hurt.
Like how hurt though?
You can hurt Zigo.
Let's just say if Wynn were to babysit him, most of the babysitting would be him laying unconscious on the floor.
I mean, do you think that's a bad thing?
Do you want his intelligence to fall lower than it is from being repeatedly struck across the head?
What happens below 8?
Probably not.
I'm not trying to be dramatic. It's just someone keeps him company while you're gone. I'd appreciate it.
Can Wynn be backup babysitter?
Sure.
Got it. Okay. So then I come and talk to you, and I let you know what's going on, and I tell you that you're gonna have to.
I don't want to piss off the forest any more than it's already pissed off.
Oh, and you're approaching the other forest, the Elfwood.
I don't want him to piss off this forest.
But hopefully you won't do too much with the forest until I get back. Crossing my fingers. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
This took way longer than I thought it would, because you are a bunch of chaos gremlins, and
I am not a chaos gremlin.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying. Okay. So as you're talking, you can see in the distance the line of the Elfwood becomes visible, and it's like a dark slash across the horizon. And up, nestled up against it in the distance, there's a little walled town. Not inside it like the last one where it was like overtaken. Like they built it from the wood and then like fought back. But this is keeps its distance from the wood, but it's on the edge. And there's so on the other side there's like more like grazing pasture lands, and there's cattle out and people out with the sheep and all sorts of animals.
Would the elves not appreciate me bringing anybody with me? Like,
they would not appreciate you bringing anyone. Period.
Got it. So
the only one who maybe would be.
Yeah, but I need him to babysit.
Yes.
I can babysit.
Yes. There's other people.
Okay.
All right, no part of this conversation.
The cousins, do you think they could handle it?
Or great babysitters.
You're gonna come back and he's gonna be like trapped in like a contraption that keeps him immobilized.
He would do that though.
Yep.
Would I have any of the amount of information about this forest that she does?
No, because this is not where you are from. Somewhere far, far away. Completely different species of elf entirely. It's just the fact that you are an elf.
So they're kind of okay with it.
Yeah, there might be some history there.
Well,
You could go.
I'll just go by myself then.
Okay. So you guys arrive, and it's just a normal town looking, except for the looming like dark forest on the edge. But other than that, it seems like a pretty normal town.
So they just see me like go bye
Yep.
into that looming dark forest.
Well, you will in a second. You're gonna get checked into your
Got
hotel
it.
room first. You're in, so you guys get checked in the inn, and so the plan is he. Are you gonna tell everyone else, or are you just gonna vanish?
Well, we're on babysitting doing, so I'm
Okay, so
assuming...
yeah, like
you're gonna tell him what's going on.
Yes. So I tell him what's going on, and you better behave while I'm gone.
You don't want me to come with you? To protect you?
Let's just say...
It's not that I'm
I'd
offended,
have
I'm
to
just
protect
confused.
you.
From...
My family.
Go, family.
Yeah. This is why I haven't gone back.
Well,
Till
I'm here
now.
if you need someone to listen.
I mean, you know the history, you know the story. But I need you to behave while I'm gone.
Don't I always?
You
I'm
hear,
kidding.
I was going to say, you
I'm
hear
kidding.
from across the common room, like, Wynn's like, ha!
And you hear that? That is what is coming after you if you misbehave at all.
That'll be a good...
No shenanigans, no foolery,
Goblins?
no goblins.
Alright, no goblins, no trouble.
You're in, like, if it makes you feel better, there's no goblins in this forest.
That does make me feel better.
They're too scared to go here.
I mean, they are very small.
Okay, so everyone gets their rooms in this. It's a little inn, only a couple rooms. You guys have to double up a little bit, but that's okay. And we will start next time on the morning you leave by yourself.
Okay.
Okay?
Does anything happen during the red sun?
Oh, we'll get there. Actually, yeah, we'll get there. Do that next time. We'll start with the red sun, and then our elf is gonna venture off on her own. Okay, so you can
That's
go
a
ahead
great idea.
and end the stream if you'd like.
But if I don't like it.